I'm going to be great no matter what. I don't care who comes up against me. I don't care who tries to strike me. I don't care who has something to say about me. I don't care what they publish. I don't care what they put on social media. I'm still going to be great. And what I love...
All right, mother, you tell her about again. Oh, me other people, they want to go on. I'm not see them or the mechanic.
Surely be right. Lord of His mercy, good.
First of all, may I say, Goody, congratulations for your informative information. Well said, well done from the start to the finish. So congratulations, man, that again. Nothing but the truth.
Yes, my friend Goody. I love my belly full. I know I not eat lunch yet, but my belly full. My belly full. My belly full. No want nothing more.
Good.
Me no want nothing more.
One thing. I'm glad to see somebody out there push some truth, you know? That's the people them can know the real culprit them. Because by truth and by rights, PMP no do nothing for this country. Nothing at all. They're 52-year-old. From a born until now, are the first message Jamaica saw. Nothing about that.
Real talk, real talk.
So much building I go up in Jamaica, the first. So much Jamaica to work. Minimum wage, look for minimum wage. If anybody they tell me say minimum wage I go reach to I tell them. And all PMP government try to do a tear down. Anytime them see nothing below, them try to tear down. Every project where you see launch, them find something to come at the government with. And them now do nothing for nobody, only for them pocket. But you see Jamaican people them, when you deal with them nice, you see your PMP deal with the labor rights of power, more fearful. Them labor rights nowadays, yeah, more fearful. Them labor rights nowadays, you have to kill them for your truth, man.
It's not a matter of self-fearful, but remember back in the time that them control all the news media, you know?
Yeah, that too. Which is right.
Yeah. So we couldn't get out our truth the way we want to get it out. But since we have the social media now, we can
get come back. Oh, sorry guys, them not try to put me. I want for my have and I don't know, but I took up my upstairs, but I'm going to look at WhatsApp and I don't know what happened, so I'm my bad, sorry. That's why I must support the movement and I can get subscribers on TikTok, so I can get monetized, so I can get new phone. Right? And I can subscribe to me on TikTok as well. Okay guys, support the movement. Alright. Continue the conversation. Sorry for butting.
If we did have one more Prime Minister like Andrew, if we did have one more Prime Minister like Andrew, like, yeah. When Andrew left in the short period of time with him take government, Andrew Holness too. And it's not like say other Prime Minister couldn't have done the same, but the PMP government tear them down. But through Andrew Holness, man, you're quick to jump and come out, come say this, him just make you go and talk and then the truth will reveal itself. You see that?
Yeah. But Bruce Golding was that Prime Minister and they never get him out, you know. Edward Thiago too. But I'm telling you, them demonize the leaders of the party all the time, but he's not gonna work with Andrew.
That's what they do all the time.
This man is resolute with the young people then. And even that he gets chastised for because he call himself God. Look how much people call himself God, and he's not God as in the sense of COD. Everybody know that.
But Andrew give me himself in him. Right. A young people don't give it.
Alright.
Rating.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm going like saying just like one and that's not the young people them talk about.
Boy, you sound like you're moving from your phone. If you not follow me, at first me I see you. Give me a follow. Talk.
Goody, one original.
Never two.
Never do. Well, me there, man.
Yeah.
Now what one look people side they say I score a goal. I mean, I go call them.
All we know there could bird chicken. I wonder if that place is closed.
It's
Marison.
on mute.
But Goody, it has always been the playbook of the PMP over the years, you know. The man is the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party and then Father Rascomber. Right? Work for Siaga. Right? Them do it with Bruce, but them have international help to get out Bruce. And believe me, I tell you, for the last 10 years, they have been trying them best to demonize Andrew. Now, I say it always, I say they can't challenge him on policy at work. So then decide to put a cloud over him head. They did it to the House in 2016. 2020 leading up, then do it to the House. Yes, House. Right? And if you look on it and put them together, you know. When I tell you people otherwise that the PMP no love when you achieve nothing. And you did build a house and a bad minding. Now look pan today. Them a bad minding because in go school go study and learn.
They want to go to the Ivy League school.
PMP don't like when you achieve. PMP is the party of hold back. That's why rather than you to fish, it is easier for them to come give a fish every now and again because you have to go back to them.
Because they were communist.
Yes, excellent.
Because they are communist party, so they have no policy.
They got no policy to go with. Them only policies to give away. Handout.
Yeah, and that is communist. That's the communist thing.
Handout. Come to we for everything.
Yeah.
You have to do nothing. Right? And that's how them wreck the country in the 70s. That's how them wreck it in the 90s. And that's how them are plan to come back and wreck it again. No plans, no nothing. All them want to do is come and give it. And I said before, one of them main supporters on social media was asked just yesterday, day before yesterday, what the plan Mark Golden have when should he win an election? He might go expand part.
Part?
Yes.
Not art?
No,
What
not part. Not part, you know. Part.
Mighty God.
So another giveaway handout. Right. So them gotten so used to the handout mentality now that's them are swinging that some of the time they not even realize that them are do. Because them try to disguise the handout. Right. So I don't know. Me believe say the young people in Jamaica need to rally around who want to do better for yourself. That is not the PMP.
Right, so
Check them history. Now listen to me. Check them history.
be one of them is small in Chuck said nothing good now. St. Thomas. Nearly dropped out to that.
That is it. That's them style.
You know what I say?
Good evening, everyone.
Blessings.
Even matter.
Chuck, sorry, you hear what he say? He saying they go expand part. You know, say the money you want to touch.
Yeah, the handout. Handout, you know. You want to give people money to do nothing. And where you get it from? Out of the country. What build back the country? Nothing. When the little money don't know what you go do, you go back, go tax the people them again, and you go borrow again and can't pay back. And Jamaica end up back in the same hole. Oh, did dinner. Right? Same hole where we did dinner. Right. If People's National Party have no plans how to better the country, right, then we tell you how to better a few people. Like the Tapanaris, like Marky G, them know for better themselves, you know. Them do it before them thief billions of dollars from the country. And come and smile up with some local idiot Me tell them every day, say the PMP, them are idiot, them are fool. Right? How much of them get rich off of PMP in the 90s? How much of them? None of them.
That's it.
But I can tell you this. Coming out of the 90s when every single bad in Jamaica did that suffer. JMMB and DB&G exit that era as billion-dollar entities. Billion-dollar.
So Chuck, all these poor people then talk about, I when then come about 2016?
Well, no, remember PG boast about creating a brand new class of poor in the 90s, you know. I have never heard another leader boast about creating poor people before. But PG was brave enough to come out on the platform and say, in the 90s, a brand new class of poor people was created under his watch.
Yeah, man. Cause when you check for them places, they have some real poor people in some places in Jamaica. Yeah?
Yes.
You know, for them place.
Right. And that when them brave enough to say it, you know, because as me say, they not give the people enough credit to realize, say, hey, if I elect you as a leader, you're supposed to lead me out of the poverty where me there, you know?
This where is it?
Right? Even when they were assisting people with houses to live in. I did some board house. How long it go last? Couple of years and then you're gone back to square one again. Compare the difference with the houses where Andrew Wellness are given today.
You know where that show me said, Chuck? Then look for the people and say these people is damn fool.
Fool them, man.
But Pat Moore,
tomorrow now.
Pat Moore up on his life say, him can't build no quality house, give them the people that don't listen because they don't know if they care nothing. So all them deserve is a 10 by 10 and a pit tile with 2 drum. That's the man up on his life. Tell me now.
Nobody never tape him.
But I don't know. I need a new phone card. The one that has screen record.
They don't know for this man.
I say the man say the people them not deserve them no know if care house. So them in a sense in go build a big house or nothing. Have better quality give them. All they need is a 10 by 10. All him need is a 10 by 10 and a pit tile with the length of 2 drum in a 2024.
With no running water.
No electricity.
Yeah.
Right. No modern amenities.
You can imagine if look fire catch all in house in them time. Yeah?
I mean, and even the fire more about, you know, we live in a hurricane area. we are thinking about building more sustainable houses where every time hurricane come, we don't have to worry about repairs again. Right? And that is why when we hear the same idiot them, they on social media boast because one man come here and build some board house. We live in a hurricane. Remember, and Mr. Beast, me not knock you look at him, but you come from America. Where board house you know about. So, me not knock you. But the people that may run behind us tell you, say, oh, this is a Jamaica and hurricane pass you as a regular. There's a place in I think it's, I don't remember if it's Texas or one of them states they were then called Tornado Alley.
Oh.
Where every single time one tornado pass through the place flatten. And then rebuild again the same board house. Tornado pass it flatten again. And I am wondering at what point do the great United States realize they need to build some concrete house, you know?
I tell you.
Yeah.
Chuck, it was in April, the ending of May, April-May, between the ending of April to May, a tornado passed through Texas.
Yeah, man.
And everything was flattened. And it passed through a part of Baltimore. And I think God spared just a little. You know, it wasn't much damage, but houses there were flattened too.
Right. But these are the things where we need to question the quality of house where them are built.
and I give away. Now, as me said, these houses where the Prime Minister give away under the Hope House programs are free, but they are quality concrete structure, 2 and 3 bedroom. We can turn around people's life. Just it's all the picnic them we have left out of the little broken down place. But when time them come off when them come from school, them have to hike and they know want to picnic friend which part they live. When you put them in them place, they give them a new look on life.
That's true, man.
They step out of school with more confidence.
Yeah, man,
Chuck, one of the most recent recipients, she and her father was living in an old broken down car.
Oh boy.
And because she's a female, the father used to allow her to go sleep there. So she said sometimes she don't even know who she got asked for a catch.
Right.
As a young female under the age of 18. These are the things that the Prime Minister do.
JLP Media?
Uh-huh.
JLP Media? Are you that?
One.
Hey Chuck, good afternoon everybody.
Afternoon.
I go and exec.
Exactly, you know?
Yeah, man, I tell you, say, we have to start call out the people, them, and even when you hear them a complain, you know, say, it's only PMP, it's only labor right a benefit for me. It is an indictment on dear members of parliament. Right? It is an indictment on dear members of parliament because it means that even though them not have to do the work, all them have to do is simple recommend the persons and the government to do the rest. So if us call to them, there are absolutely no PMP benefiting is because the PMP members of parliament don't care enough about the people in their constituency to even recommend that them benefit from the program.
So Chuck, when I say my great one, I call a little better, who them I get?
Right, then probably go find the one labor right to live down there and get. And just kill them where they know. You find the one labor right anywhere them there.
These people are in that
But the lady will get it. No, Kalalubed is unfortunate. Not a labor right. She is a PD worker of the People's National Party.
Yes,
Okay.
Hey, and she did live in a master as a PD worker, you know. Oh my God.
No, Jay, stop reading my mind.
Right yesterday, me I read your mind.
I'm going to say no. Because I'm just, I true good is a PD worker.
One person, you know. A long time we suspect they told them a one person, so we not find it strange.
Long time.
We kill like that, we have a double stuff.
Gonna show she a PD worker?
Yes,
Yeah, man,
woman's a PD worker.
man. Yeah, man.
Okay. Yesterday, Chuck, me I talked to Renz, you know. And so Renz type so me type as Renz said, that me did I go say now. So me say, so Renz said something me I said, that me did I go say now. No, sir. Renz, come out of my head, girl.
Pass on me.
That's
So
a
me have
great
to
man.
delete her when me had type. She had when me go type, she type already.
Don't worry, man. That's how they say great minds think alike.
Yes, sir.
I want a screenshot though of me tapping that. It's alright then. But these
what
can be
happens?
used as evidence, you know. Your greatest worker will run up, you can say the woman feels shame. Cause she when a ball, you know. A shame, she shame, you know. Shame.
Of course, it's shame about my thanks my MP and my Prime Minister. You know, cool you to about my MP. You should have.
But let me tell you this.
No,
But let me
because
tell you
the
this,
woman.
friends. That woman is gonna be the first woman on the truck tomorrow morning for our conference.
I know. Me not ask Christ. Me not ask Christ. But you listen to the school principal, you know why me realize it's a strong PNP zone. Can you see even though some seats you put them that may be aligned to the JLP. You know, me knows that it's a PNP stronghold. When the principal stand up and said it has been forsaken. They say, yeah, I want PNP, strong PNP era. That because they don't want, you know, they don't want more than enough.
In here, Kalalo Muse now, but we used to call it Kalalo Bed.
Yeah, man, everybody knows that. We don't know them places we know their PMP place now.
Let me tell you which part Kalalo Bed there. Or me tell you how to find Kalalo Bed. They do not come along Spanish Town Road. and no go reach right out of Riverton there, so. If you look on the other side of Riverton, this is all the coast built up over there. Right, so when you're heading to downtown, Riverton there to your right, Calalobe there to your left. Over that part there is Calalobe. Right, that's so as if listen to me, if Labour right get 2 votes over there, so we look.
Yeah, tell you.
Seriously. If Labour right get 2 votes, look.
Because me even you the man said this is not the first. You have been there a lot. Why?
Right, it's not the first. But the other gentleman who me know will get one down in a sea view, that's what you know. Which part him get the house in? May I tell you how the party or Labour Party work? Is in a the strongest Labour right section of Seaview him live, you know. The strongest Labour right section of Seaview him live as a PMP and then get one of the house.
Why MP? CM Anthony?
CM Anthony Hilton, man. The worst man to ever get the title for, well, you know.
No care where to Comrade F9, they now vote PN, they all Comrade there, them indoctrinated.
No, see, the thing is that the Prime Minister is for the people of Jamaica. Now watch Comrade and not Comrade.
The people of Jamaica.
For the people of Jamaica, because you have 2 parties we have, so you know, one side I go vote for what they want to vote for, but that. And after them left to freedom conscience now, if you think and say, boy, all these years I live in this poverty and these people I support so much can't take me out of here, and if them don't want, boy, there's something just wrong with them.
Excellent. Let me tell you something. My teacher used to say, common sense is a flower that does not grow in everybody's garden.
That's true.
All right. So everybody not have common sense. Everybody is not a critical thinker. So don't expect some things. You'll be disappointed.
That's why I said them are just PMP and not going to change, but what? The Prime Minister still have to do him for them.
But listen, right? You know, when you listen to that lady from Calalow Bed and you listen to the speech by the principal, the exchange between the principal and the Prime Minister, she wasn't necessarily recommended the house by the MP, no. Is while he was there doing the handing over ceremony, you don't know what happened for the neighbor. That's how I guess he identified the condition that she was living in and recommended her the program.
This Hilton, man, me tell you, say Hilton is the worst thing ever say my member of Parliament.
That's why I say God bless Andrew so much, because him now watch the PMP or the Labour right thing, but do him for doing.
This is Chuck. You see when that video they post over Instagram, you know, wants to the comments them. It comments them nasty, some things that people then talk about Anthony Hinton. I say, my God. Let's say, if I want somebody to say, it's not last time you go in over there is a big dirty good for nothing, man. You don't do nothing for your constituency, but you pull up with that picture.
Remember say him something there, you know, go on me this say shut up Kwashi liar. Hey, that day them rolling up. That day them roll. Remember me tell you him. Hey, why me? Hey, why me say Kwashi la shut up Kwashi liar. You never with a case yet.
I'm telling you why me can't come here so and call Anthony Hilton. I know Anthony Hilton. Right, me can't call him a thief any day because I know. In 2016, after Labour Party win, Anthony Hilton called one big meeting down which part the Human Resource Center where the Catholic Church built up down there. And him say, as member of Parliament, him go launch one hard school. Now we had 2 building where they constructing a Seaview. One was supposed to be the primary school and one was supposed to be the high school. The PMP left them unattended for years. I mean, a couple of years ago now, they did fix up the primary school. But the high school building was still there. The years. Good. And when we say good quality building, well constructed building, put on there. Alton Hilton called one meeting and say he's gonna put a hard school there, and him already secure the funds. Him have $50 million when him get already, and other persons pledge some money. So yes, the work will begin. Yes, so big fly give out, big meaning keep. Yes, we are look forward to it now. About a week later, there was a bulldozer around the old school, clear with the dirt, clear with the tree. Yes, look good. That was 2016. Now we're in 2024, almost 10 years later. And not another hammer or a nail to go over the place there. Now one them the bulldozer man take up the first 50 million. And no more money can come out now. Anthony Hilton is a criminal. Thief them there. Thief. People don't meet not being their constituents so good. You think they want to see their constituents better? Same thing with Mark Golding.
That's why I always say, go on, Chuck, when you finish.
They don't want to see them people better. Them no want to see no better from them people. Right?
That's why I always said, Chuck, if you notice a pattern of the PNP, they always try to keep their party supporters poor. Only if you come and beg them at all times because they don't want them to elevate themselves. They will never allow them to get good education.
No, when the time come, Marcia, for them to vote, they will bring the money to them. So when you're poor and desperate, anything that you get, anything that is presented to you, Marcia, a goal,
I know.
Remember say if you live out a door in a Marcia and somebody give you a shed for living, it is gold. So if you are uneducated, unemployed, and somebody carry $10,000 come you got dip your finger in some ink because you don't know better, you're uneducated, you're poor, you're destitute, then you're going to do it. You're going to always do it because guess what? Me can always depend on this man if he give me a $5,000 or a $10,000. But when I flip the other side of the coin, I don't know that this other person is going to create an economy so that I can start get free education. Me can go educate myself. Me can probably go look a little job. You understand me? So it's a thing for them. They will not do any better.
I know, because when I in my area where I used to be, it was the same thing when they were ruling, when PJ was in power, when Manley was in power, when Portia Simpson was in power. That's how they behave with people who support them. And as soon as Andrew take over, it was a different ball game. It was a completely different ball game.
Marcy, we were on a live last night. I remember over live, and there was a young man who came on the live talking.
I was there.
I hear him say, "I begging go for beg." And that out of that begging, him learn a skill where up to day he is living from. And I say, one thing you know about liberate them, then I give you no money, then put it to work. And he was there talking about his testimony. All out of them him learn in different skills. All out of Jamaica.
I can tell you that in the 80s, I remember Dr. Barr came to Flankers, and there was a group of us. We're the first set of young people that Dr. Barr bring this person from Brazil and trained us how to make leather from goat skin. And right now I can tell you that Balvin Dunstan, he is the only one right now I see live into that field, because other persons just move on and migrated and all of that. And we learn a lot. We did learn a lot. We learn how to make leather slippers. We learn how to make belt. We learn a lot of things. We learn how to make.
Panel, listen me. Good afternoon. First of all, let me extend my appreciation to Original Goody. I left 90 miles from home, and her voice was my protector all along the way with God. I can't find words to express to her how I appreciate the platform she has today. And the next thing I have to say as a Methuselah, my late and great Honorable Minister of Communication and Works told me, he said, kid, there's no such thing like common sense, because if there was anything like common sense, PMP would have it. So I end my case.
Thanks for the words of encouragement, Uncle Jack. You know,
Thank you, you're welcome.
the truth shall be our guide, and that is what I use. Truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes. Yeah. Trust me, you know,
Thanks for the gifts, Chuck.
I keep saying it, you know. I'm not a linguist, but I keep saying whenever I have my time to say my one word, you know, only few people know I have felt it to the bone from the PMP. I had to run away and leave my home. You understand me? To seek a life of living from whence I came, where you lost and share has spread the blanket for all of us to enjoy a country. And then Michael Manley came and tear it up. So, like I'm saying, Goody, you must always preach about the book, man. The road that has never been taken. Trust me. When we read that book, we know what, yeah, we know what PMP is. Trust me.
Right, good enough. Say you copy of the book there, you know.
No, I
Yeah,
have that. I
please
have
do.
that. I bought that long time ago. I got that from Amazon.
No, me I'm gonna send a copy of it, Uncle Jack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Yeah,
No,
it's
man.
called The Road Not Taken. Mr.
Yes.
Collington, it was one of the 1600 man when they sent to Cuba.
Oh, God. Sure.
Then I go learn mason, I go learn construction.
With Brownberg father, the elder.
Yes. Yes. See me good brigadista Parry. Mr. Richards, good afternoon. Mr. Richards, you're not supposed to be in Jamaica right now, prepare for conference. Where do one line?
What am I do over here?
Yeah, nah, man. Listen to me, no, man. You are my brother, you know. You are my comrade friend. Anyway, me there, come look at me, all right, you know.
You
You're not supposed to prepare for conference. Where do one line?
you a flip flopper.
No, Goody, you is not a flip flopper. You is a PMP.
Chuck, they want ask you to tell us a little about Colin Campbell.
Colin Campbell, OCCO. I said the name. Colin Campbell, our candidate. Colin Campbell is the man where take the fall for the well, you mean Colin Campbell or you mean Colin Dennis? My feelings are Colin Dennis you want to know about.
I must Colin Dennis.
Why do you
Campbell.
mean?
She say Campbell.
Yeah, man, my feelings are Dennis. Oh, traffic guru. Campbell. Colin Campbell take the fall in a traffic guru. Right, so because of him account the money was deposited to. So he take the fall and he sit out in 4 years embarrassment. And I'm about to tell you factual information. I'm about to tell you, say. In 2012, when the PMP formed government. Oh, by the way, Colin Campbell was also one of the man who was interested in taking over from Omar Davis. But he was sidelined again because now the seat of payment. But at the first meeting, oh God, Rich, at the first meeting of 2012 when the PMP formed government, Colin Campbell was at the table and he tell them, so listen to me now. Me sit out my time for my payment now. And he was giving JUTC to run. And we know I'm to JUTC over them 4 years there. That was in payment. That's why I'm going to eat in food. I'm going to collect his money. Now, man, listen to me, Dini. Any day you Richard ever switch, man, your man, you Richard can switch. If you ever try vote all Labour, your hand probably drop off. Not true, you talk for yourself, you know.
You, hey, boy, I don't know what you Richard say, Chuck, say, enough politics. Hey, he said MP and the people then can't corrupt because none of them spend money. And none of them in a government. He find every way if it twist.
That don't make no sense. Like, come on.
Me say man find every way if it twist and turn if it admits the 5 thief over
Yeah,
PNP.
because if alright,
You judge you know better than that.
MP then for
No,
every
the fact
every
is-
member of parliament are a part of government. No care you want take it.
Our
They
councillor,
all are a
Government
part of the
money.
decision making process.
even councillors.
You can't
And
with
but
free
and them and but them can't thief money. And how here no, you know that the money that come from the consultative fund is hard to get. Most MPs give back their money because they can't get contractors.
That's how you.
Yes, my love.
And I want to play with Buddy
now,
because I don't
See,
think I don't even want me here with their fart
I
there.
try fix up because they want to say no.
Oh,
When
I
the
don't
five parliament, when the 5 politician call, them are gonna say, but they not spend money, so I must somebody corrupt and I tell lie on them.
Yeah, but
MP not
remember,
spend
you know,
money.
that's something we are. Remember, I know, I use we are teaching, but something there, say MP not spend money. Remember, how we teach them that.
Then set
Right.
up somebody for collecting money and then get it back in at the end. I saw them
Sign
do it.
check in a people name when I do not work. I don't know what
I
you.
don't know, I saw them run things. I want them
People
use
have their opinion, you know. People have their opinion. And this is partially due to the PMP bloggers have now. The little that one them what they have now, say them a blogger. And you, Richard, I agree with me on a statement, you know. The PMP bloggers have now is doing a better job of misleading and destroying the people, their mind. Because 90% of them, you, Richard, you agree with me. They are not here selling them party, them here misleading people. Right?
Talking about with the conversation with Mark last night over politics.
With Mark,
Mark, the one when you Mark we have a Porsche in the background.
No,
Him say he no really support Mark Golden, you know. At least I support, but you know through my PNP, he must go with Mark.
You said then give Mark, so you have to take Mark.
Yeah, then he Mark, so I have to take Mark. He even further went on to say, I'm come out there and say Andrew thief. Some say Andrew thief. Him grown till he say, alright then, me not gonna tell no lie. Me never seen Andrew name call pan up, me not proof. You know what they do? Then call Mark to come out of live quick because Mark now make no sense. Mark ashamed them. I'll call you over the two in the comments.
But
Then
I
one
want truth, and I have to be honest. That's the truth.
Yeah, he was being honest and he never disrespectful or nothing, right? And because he must say with when them he report read and then in them account disgrace them because them are gonna make him look bad because he out there defend them. Nothing more than then call Mark jump out of the box never to return. This a woman as she when must see me a Kermit or Kermit. I come up
with your Kermit, don't come up.
Trace I try defend. But only reason I not tolerate most because Mark don't know for answer the question. She herself don't know for answer no question.
But Goody, you see how them unfair. Goody, you see how they unfair and how them steer. All along, Mark Golden walk up and down and chat Ilicit Six and that and I call him not go on, you know, based on nothing. No report.
Where the fuck?
Nothing is there to prove it. And now that report is being leaked, it's tumbling down and the PNP now tell people now to wait for a report. We're not supposed to talk this or talk that because it's not report, it's not tabled as yet. And nothing can go so unless it is tabled. When I walk up and down and I call Andrew Olney's name and I tell like him, was it tabled? No.
This morning I was listening to Winner for a little bit in the room already. And let me tell you, this is my problem with Reedy and in platform. I tell them all the while, so my problem is not whether I support PNP or not. My problem, all right, Richards, I hear you. My problem is not whether Reedy support PNP or not. He wasn't there. It was Mr. Cole who make a statement say the Integrity Commission say the reports will be coming in September. The question was asked of Mr. Cole, is there any evidence to support that? But I want phone, me had no, me have to go up on the other phone and read this. All right, me I go want it, but continue. No, you're discussing whether the problem of leak is there, and we not give you two good examples. Right? And you are not supposed to tell, no, give me the evidence where the Integrity Commission. No, you make it slide.
Always. Even what the other day when nobody beat you, Richard. They got come in defense of you, Richard, and nobody beat them for him. Maybe at this matter, when he say look bad. Hypocrite them, man.
And you know what he said this morning? Because I was passing. He said that him beat you, Richards, at all times. And when he comes to beat the labor right, them not like it. You see, really?
He can't beat no labor right. You, Richards, me is not a baby. Stop spreading rumor upon me and propaganda.
You don't get the labor right to man, leave them alone.
What I want to say pertaining to
no labor right to man for you.
What I can say
read one bag of flour full of garbage.
What I can say pertaining to the report, guys, I don't think, and I'm being honest, I don't think the report that will be tabled is going to name the individuals under investigation. It won't. What I think it's an update on the investigation that they have been doing thus far on the Ilicit 8 and disclosing on which side of the parties that is being investigated. Because remember, by right, they're not supposed to name a person unless the person is found guilty. So what I think
reach the end of the report.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not. I mean, I think because they're not complete yet. What I think the matter that make people know this is it. Whatever we have, these are the people we have. Them not going to disclose it yet. But what I do know, based on the leaks, them are go on. 5 are PNP and 3 come from JLP. I might as well be 2. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 5 PNP all along and 1 JLP when they run up and down with Ilicit 6 and it
Yeah. Right, that's so. For true, you know.
Friends girl, I hear on them packager.
Yeah, leave me alone. Sure.
The true man, it was all along. It was 5. It was 5.
One for my friend Hugh Richards too. You want one nice labor right shirt for your conference?
No, you see a young Jamaica sell it to look like
You Richards, oh, you know what I got table? Oh, you know what I see? Kevin Stevenson.
Hey, let me say something to make since you Richards there and you can't say it, make the rest of the PNP them here. You see leak on the year. You see Monday morning when the year Cliff Hughes and them up himself and go on. And that I leak your PNP here. Andrew Holness declaration aren't certified. And they aren't. When you hear say in declaration certified because them find accounts with a name and money in it. And that on the year. And that it all on anxious or up and go on. In fact, it is truth. It wasn't a lie. And all these declarations weren't certified, and it wasn't certified because they found 4 accounts that's linked to the Prime Minister with money in it, and that was true.
Good. Add you Richards for a second. You come up in the box.
But one I never hear was 4 accounts that belong to his parents and one belong to his ex-constituency manager when in touch for 20 years. And don't even have $900 in it. That's what I never hear.
If I am to be investigated now, then I go probably find
you not gonna come in afraid.
You are gonna come, man.
Nothing request on him.
You said that request no you Richard, man. We know you probably there in some cover that Jamaica, you know, then you talk to no labor right, you know, but you can't forward, man. No I won't tell nobody.
No 3 plus the PM will be tabled. What 3?
You Richards of friend America I see. Remember good no, man.
Come on, Richards.
You see, and at them leak, and you see what is so
I'll go
funny,
with it.
what love leak, and them too confusing.
Me not the
Right,
Jamaica
right.
man. Me not the Jamaica man. Me work. Me not get the time out from work. I'm just my job.
Sorry go.
That's why me kind of feel
You're
sad.
not miss nothing still. You're not miss nothing. But you can't come at Labour Right Conference still. Just so we can get the time off the Labour Right Conference.
Or election. Maybe election.
Maybe election. Tell me say election I call and you Richards now come for PNP.
Hey,
No,
listen to me.
no, you're me, Stephen. Don't misrepresent me. It's a conference. November.
I said maybe election. No, maybe not supposed to, not just supposed to sure.
No,
Yeah,
let me
you know,
say
say maybe the election. And that's what they hear.
election instead of instead of the conference. Yeah. Yeah.
But let me tell you something, man. If you would have rather quit the job than to come vote for PNP, yeah?
You must be mad. Them
That's
must
why
pick
when
the
he
job.
that's why when he said maybe me I wonder
If I
how I really are going.
if I election, them have to fire me.
Yes, it is. But you, let me
Well,
talk
go
to
on.
the Integrity Commission.
Hey, me a reason, me in a debate, a reason,
No,
me a
man, the
reason.
reason we are going to reason, man. We not know. Let's not discuss.
Yeah.
As we say, what we want, I see what we are going to talk about now.
Yeah.
Remember, at some time in the future, PMP will be in government.
Yeah, we have to, let me say something, we have to behave. You see, we have bloggers that have to behave, that's the people when I come in, because we have behave like people when I come into our war. And PMP and Labour are good at Jamaica, you know. Because me just call Jamaica and the whole, I be a PMP and Labour, I see in my community, I enjoy themselves.
All right.
PMP and Labour shirt, I jump up and down. I cheer them on. So, when we the platform, we're not a sense. You make
So you
it look
ever made this recommendation to Dre Bryan, Andre Stevens, Caution?
If you follow my platform, I want him a scratch record, I want him to talk. I'm not change.
No, you're not. Yeah, have you made such statements?
The platform is simple, and that is how I make. You know, I make my statement. You know, they say, you always hear, you ever hear, you come and cost me. Any labor, just labor, because any come just come and cost them are the same good. Let me say it again. In case you labor, that cost a labor. And I come that cause I come, that means that the labor say come there's something good. Anyway, where you say now, Chuck?
Let me ask. All right, 2 things come out about the Integrity Commission in the past couple of months. One of them is them turnover rate, whereby as the body was supposed to the public sector in line, you're only doing 10% of your job.
Them a focus more on politicians. I don't know why them do that.
But not even but not even the politician no work either. A 400 and odd politician declaration of them have.
11 politicians. Only 11. No man, only 11 politicians are certified so far. 11. Yeah.
That coming out a new report.
It's in the website, man. Remember say Ongo who them investigate. Then anybody else them clear, then just give them one letter. Like for instance, you send it to me, you chop, you did send a letter to you and say okay, then you gazette it. Put it on the website and you gazette. You get what me I say?
As
Yes, only
annual report.
but no, you're not the report, you can't read the annual report because that's not Parliament. You have to go up on the website and say who and who then gazette. The company here they say all who then gazette.
They want to release in a May.
That's for last year, man.
Yes.
Yeah, then last year, man, everybody did nobody never outstanding except Ilicit 8. We 8 did outstanding and the Prime Minister.
Richard, you not read the report, you know? You not read the report.
So look here now. All right. So all them does them say you have 80 much, 63 and 22 much, 85. You have 85 parliamentarian. And you just single out the Prime Minister alone and you're 8, so I'm telling the rest of them. What kind of foolish that be?
Thank you. There you go.
That's why I tell you the rest of them only did 11. I tell you, man, for real, man.
Them turnover rate. And as me say now, you think it's okay for the body to spend over $50 million to try clear up something where me could have clear up in 10 minutes.
That's what they all right. That's what I'm glad they said that. And Chuck, so put in this a Chuck. So hear me saying a Chuck. Hear me say if I do see 3 bank book alone, then care people. If I'm foreign for people money if you do, you better than resign and go on. I swear.
All right, sir.
Well,
Well,
I'm saying without an apology. Me I say it and me maintain that if I do that alone, you waste time. When me could have just call the bank and go to bam 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 bam. You get me I say? Yeah. That'd be a gross waste of time.
so we are look forward to that part of the report.
Good you can't have the question no good. You know say you never disrespect me. You don't go tell me something lie, but you never disrespect me. I mean never say.
May I listen to you, Richard? May I listen to you and
but
talk?
me I say not to you. Me say you say a two young person me not deal with.
Yeah,
And trust
yeah,
me,
Yeah, no.
me not call no name no. Me not call no goodie, but you know say you in too. So you're supposed to know that too. All the aggressive, we not all the goodie aggressive. Listen, me goodie aggressive, but you never disrespect me. Oh, this is you.
I'm not aggressive.
We take you down.
Huh? No, me
You
I
say
say
if you ever call name over here, we take
no,
you
me not
down.
call it. No, goodie know me attack and Chuck, but me I'm gonna tell you goodie. Goodie never disrespect me. Petal never disrespect. They don't get aggressive and they will come bad me, but they not
Sir,
disrespect.
I am not aggressive.
Who
I'm
you?
passionate. I am passionate about what I speak about.
No,
I'm not
no, no,
aggressive.
no, no,
There's a
no, no,
difference
you-
between
you-
aggression and being passionate.
You, Richard, tell me say I like Christian and Philippian. Him no like.
You must. Oh, Lashika, you're crazy man. You don't know what you're talking. I'm here, man. And this is you here. Lashika,
Yeah.
you're crazy man.
Lashika and Philippian. I'm
No,
them
Mr.
two you
Lashika.
say you no like.
Nah, man, Lashika and Goody are my girl, man. You're crazy.
Girl.
Lashika, you're mad. You're mad, Lashika. Me never hear Lashika talk rough yet.
Ah, Jesus.
No, so me never hear Lashika.
But you know, one of them there, you know, me I go.
But Goody, listen me, Goody. You see, listen me. You see, I'm not as a young person. You see, if we get somewhere in this politics, we must remember so you can't get PMP if you vote for Labour and Liberty, and vice versa. So we have to start dealing with each other. Remember that me saying I'm Goody, man. Remember me saying I'm Goody. So we have to just deal with that with respect on platform. Don't contend about nobody else. Me I say so. Me not be who you are. Me not respond to nobody. Me can't tell everybody, and we have to behave like adults. When we are behave and we are cause we are run people from our party. So I'm saying nobody tell me say if you go talk that one here or they talk that one here. Me say it on my platform. Me I say it yes so. I Chuck if I say it to him privately and publicly. We have to start being mature, daddy. We have to start reason upon platform and nobody not talk over nobody. I would just reason. Hey, listen, me tell something. You say if PMP are two, if 4 PMP are fully better reason, and we not cause you see thousands of people are follow it. And there's a list we are talking about cause we just a reason. We are reason with each other facts and people are gonna make the decision say which of them make more sense. You know, make sense me I say I like Goody I tell, I like Chuck I tell, and when I tell me say lie me I tell. Reason it out, debate, debunk, and allow people make them decision. Because people have sense, you know, people can realize why I want to lie. People can go research, people can go Google, because Google did it. Everything depends on Google. You check me, I say? Yeah.
You can say something to you. Me can say something to you.
Long as I say to respect, man.
Of course. All right. Well, me go tell you something. Me hear you say, you will never get a Labourite get a PNP if you vote. Me do that.
No, man, them are not PMP and them are not Labour.
Them are paid. Listen me. When me wait, you don't tell me. Die-hearted PNP. Me get PNP if you vote in a match. Die-hearted. Let me tell you.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Just listen. Well, I know you.
You say my mother me love him most. You say my mother me love him most in the world. I go run for Labour, me not vote. Because me not vote against her, me not vote. Yeah.
Listen me. Me they tell you, so me get die-hearted PNP if you vote for Labour right in a Dr. Chang constituency.
Well,
me can tell you that.
Maybe I know say no chance. But it long the short type.
No, say no chance. Let me tell you what happened.
You know if you tap it.
Let me tell you what happened. From me know them the people there. Listen me not you. Just listen me out now. From me know them the people there. Even Portia Simpson Miller bill and board house give them. Fix up house give them. McCurdy build up house give them.
McCurdy, I'm a cousin.
And let me tell you what happened. one piece of work when they go on. And one of the PNP girl come from the same family, everything, every bandwagon, then the panic, everything cost labor right like stink. And she went to one of them and said to them, say, he need a job to do the word work too. And the girl tell him, say, no work, no did a film. And the girl looked for me and said, me see her the evening, sit down out on the roadside, and she said to me, say, if me know have no work, they give me say, yes, you want to work? Because we get work too. And me tell her, say, me go call somebody and send her to the person. Me send her to the person, and when she go to the person says, yeah, PNP, and she come back to me. And me make sure me go to the, me say, listen to me, it's not about PNP or JLP. It's about her getting a job to send her child to school. And the girl did an NMP mouth and NMP himself. And me call the senator and tell the senator say, look here, send him come down to my office and let me send him somewhere. And up until this day, that girl is working. And the girl went and cast her vote. And she changed. And me can tell you that.
It's not that change you. Me ask you, that change you.
Her family then can't tell her nothing about PNP.
Listen to me, man. Me ask you, if that happened to you in reverse, you that change?
Then if they don't give me no work, what me go do?
So you that change?
And if me see where then give me job and make and then teach me how to fish, me they go fish.
Okay.
Marcia, no make him man trick you, tell him say I get work from your government already. Don't make him trick you. So you no need for ask you that. And you're wicked, so till you.
Yes, ma'am.
You're wicked in a you.
Lashika, I said you about me, anytime you about me personally, me I go be best friend. Me I tell you, me guarantee
you. Me see you over Twitter. You're wicked in
no, man, everybody's thing on Twitter, man. That's something going on Twitter, man.
You tell somebody say.
Hey, Lashika, wait now, Lashika.
You're disappointed. Hold on, man. You're disappointed in them. But hear you afterwards. Oh, forget that you're a labor right. You say, hear me. This is somebody would have laugh or wrap up with labor right every single day. Hear me.
Ask Selena about me. I saw we stay. I mean, Selena, you see, Selena treat me with respect. You see, you have enough people can't do what you doing, Lashika. You have enough people from both sides. Wait now, man, can't type enough people when it's angry, then can't type a paragraph or a tweet will make people that body tweet. You get me? I say, but Lashika will follow me. I saw me see up on Twitter, man. But still I respect.
Man, you're wicked over there.
That's cool.
You're wicked. He never write them all the while and he not left for live.
No, I am a Jamaican. But I'm a Jamaican. I tell you, me not keep enemy that you go with debate. Me vote liberal people. We are best friends. We are Jamaican. We are all one Jamaican. I tell you that me say support. And in Jamaica to right now. Every community people live like PNP and Labour right now enjoying themselves right now. When PNP come out of conference, they put in Labour church and say, "Show why man, them go say they bust them apart." So that me used to me grew up to 80s and me don't want to live back to 80s. That's why me not like when people talk angry. Me don't want to go back to there. Anyone go to 80s, who know that never dream to go back to there.
Oh, you mean say we not go to me go to the 80s and guess me what the PNP them come in and tribalism.
Dina, I wish they brought you married to. Yeah. Boy, you're married to the bride. You know we can
then you man, you Dina say I'm married. Dina, when you tell Dina, hey, me tell Dina say me love Dina. Dina threaten me, so me name bad say like Lashika, my baby. Dina
Petal said they are my enemies.
Petal are one enemy. Petal is our own enemy. Petal is our own enemy.
But you return.
Yes, goody.
Goody,
and that's your thing. It's like your platform. Just when PNP come out, just make a platform, treat them with respect, and then just lead.
Me can't control people.
No, you can't control Goody. You're a platform. You can show people. You say, listen, respect my platform. If you respect me, respect my platform.
I will talk to last night. Me and Mark, Mark PNP, me have a conversation and it was a disrespect or nothing.
No,
but you have some people.
Yeah, but people were disrespect. Comment section, But yeah, them a whole a good reason. But you're the party, me I go have my life. So me have my life. Me box them I got 4 Labour and 4 PNP and nobody can disrespect because I'm gonna monitor it, me mute them and kick them out. Me want reason, want people gonna listen to PNP and Labour at a reason, and we are reason. Me not debate, we are reason. Facts is there now. Listen me. You know me, I will twist facts. Facts is there, you say your part, me say my part. People are
But you, Richard, they don't accept facts when your part. Alright, is alternative facts. No, if you know say you're wrong, if you say me wrong, you're not going to do that.
Me never hear say JLP do nothing wrong. Never.
You.
But we're going to talk to them do wrong. Tell me what we talk to JLP do wrong.
Goody. Me never hear say JLP do nothing about wrong.
So when we talk to them do wrong, where them do wrong? Tell me what them do wrong. Me tell you if them do wrong all night.
No, you're supposed to know.
No. Why I talk about rural read? Rural read is before the courts.
No, me not a rural read. Me talk like
tell me no. But so say like me can tell you when me know what PNP do wrong. You can tell me, so me tell you say I lie or me never know about it or whatever.
If you know about it, if you are
you recharge, you go out seeking. You recharge
the court too.
Yes.
Yeah. You recharge, you go out seeking bad information about PNP.
Yeah, come on, defend it. One can defend it.
But me not seek, PNP has to bring it to me.
You not lie, you.
I not no bad information about my party.
Listen, piece here. With respect, the Honorable Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew is him started the declaration and started for 3 years. That is bad.
But he has been sent to an international forensic auditing company and been proven and tested and tried.
But we don't
then
know.
Mark Walden tell us say the leak report is true.
But Mark
you
see, all of us
the leader no house in Jamaica. The leader no house in Jamaica.
Yo, I mean, you see them sitting them in a tab about they sit them man.
So what you want to talk about with my Prime Minister sitting now?
No, but no, but I tell you that is
that. You can't bother with
you. But I want to all up for 3 years, you know.
Me, after PNP, I just have PNP the front side.
Yeah,
I want to wall up in something for 3 years, you know.
So
PNPIC.
Wait, say I will make it. I will the PNP the front. I see.
Yeah.
Mr. Richard, why you have to do that?
Hey, guess what? We know. So we are move civil. So we are go civil, yes, sir. And so we can go. We now have to cuss not comrade. We have to cuss not shower ladies and come and myself as a comrade. We are Jamaica. We now have to cuss. We just vote for different political party, but we are one. Anyway, I met some. When they are foreign, in Jamaica, defend them why they are foreign. If you don't Jamaica love them why they. You can't this at Jamaica foreign. War broke. But when they are foreign, I show them love them. You say they are foreign and know more people and Labour.
So Richard, why them killing one another foreign?
Nobody killing one at Jamaica neither. Nobody with the foolishness. Nobody killing one at Jamaica. We not killing one at Jamaica. I mean, no after.
Unalive from the platform.
Unalive.
Listen, politics war. Hey, you are the man that come from the 80s. Politics war there at Jamaica daddy. I love people love the wine. I'm jeering the wine. When they are there at Jamaica, people can never go vote. We get nomination, election.
Politics war stop fight at Jamaica.
Politics war at Jamaica.
It's over and over again.
Don't talk. This stop talk.
What we see past social media is not the reality on the ground in Jamaica.
Yeah. Mad. It's in Jamaica, all right, look at full conference today and tomorrow. See, tomorrow conference, one time in the 80s, tell him a chuck, gunshot, big stone. Now you must be man if you hide the bus. Oil Pan Road, gunshot pan bus. You must be mad. And tomorrow, November.
So it many try to tell us say, and the PNP then come with them tribalism.
Listen, me no man fi go there, sir. Listen, me no man fi go there, sir. Left it there, sir.
Me say me live through it.
Me say me no on the tip attack.
Ken,
let's be there so Marcia. Let's be there so Marcia.
Because listen now. Good, it will be a blame game. It will be a blame game and you say I say. So we need that.
Hugh, Holland. So Hugh, you reach a Jamaica already, Hugh?
No, last week I say me get a new work. I say right now me that me belly out. Diarrhea me.
Oh, Papi, sure. You're not going confusion, man. And a conference of confusion.
You say now come and no PNP conference, kind of like them again.
So why are you not a good
Chuck, if me say my mother when I lost my vote for Labour, run for Labour, me now vote. Me nah vote against her, me nah vote against the party. Me nah
You
vote.
Richard.
Now you know she go win.
Me
Mr.
win by her.
Richard.
No man vote. You what you say?
Because me I tell you, if you take your eye off, I will leave a girl.
No
That's
man,
all.
we
You
are
can't get the labor right girl over. Yeah, man.
hey, most comrade, listen to me, man. Most comrade labor right and most comrade labor right man and most labor man dead PMP man. Ask Chuck if I lie, man.
Petal say you're broke. You don't have no money.
Me no know with Petal Lashika Medina. Petal for go. Petal I want an enemy. Petal cause all
Let me tell you something about Lashika. Lashika was banned there Canada in on the
me no business. Me
Alright,
no business.
one
No,
lie.
me never say me and Martha. Me can't remember. Me like her French. Me like her style. She still like me. No, she aggressive like me. No, but do it with decency.
Come on for a girl, let me Richard.
Lashika tell me. But Lashika tell me be on Twitter. Yeah.
Petals, if you ask if you send money for food tomorrow, the confusion.
I say she want me send money for her. She a go me send it for her.
No, she don't want the money. No want no money.
Petal, believe when me tell you, say you say now, hey, when me done that, hey, they don't go accept you on no more platform, you know.
No man, me
Right now, they're not gonna cuss you.
member people. Hey, me a member
You
people.
Richard the Panguli platform, all wicked.
No,
Not
but
traitor.
platform me tell you, me say I'm think good aggressive. Me just good name now in a bad.
Me not aggressive, me say me not aggressive, me passionate about what me talk about. And when people them trouble me fix them.
You Richard, shut them out. I know for your platform this. Shut them out. I make my mute you and throw you out. Yeah, no aggressiveness. You know,
No, passion different from aggression.
Lashika come and say, Hugh, Lashika want to calm this thing, but me feel say she wicked still. She wicked.
You see that Petal say she believe me. You say don't do the cover.
Yes, me do.
We can't
You believe say me wicked, you.
You still like me, aggressive like me, but you're aggressive with calmness.
So you say I go down on
No man, me kinda you see me because me have so much professional life or so much experience
Exactly.
with professionalism. Me it kinda always come out at sometimes, you know.
Let me tell you something
But
about
we
shit.
get that.
Last week, tell me read the tweet on Twitter. And see me make on TikTok a total different thing.
Alright. Me tell you something about Shika. Shika on the knife you know there about.
No, me I tell you, she have you see professionalism we have with it can't come out of you. So to be able to character, he does become aware. Me I tell you.
If Chuck said that, me can't believe.
Exactly.
Chuck knows say one thing me I go do. Me I go call him.
I want a few Richards in them. I don't want to know if I'm not labor right.
You can't value you want. See me, I don't go on over here, so.
I like a bad mind thing towards it.
I don't like her.
Chuck, you see when you come out from Willie life, you know, oh God. He come ready and
Hey,
kill
listen,
him.
man.
They
Listen,
hang him.
man.
And in Ghana, what they got.
No. Tell your people.
Me see up on platform, you Richard. Oh, me beat them right there.
No.
Beat them.
No. I'm gonna tell you, sir.
And then you hear you Richard.
Me say, listen, me say, anytime me a debate labor, right? Me not debate labor for lose.
I feel my opinion that.
Yeah, man, me debate for lose, and you not debate for lose neither.
So you go up on the sinking ship too.
Yeah, man, go down right down and I see.
Remember, say they love it, I see, you know. Excellent. Remember, say they love it.
Come on, you don't follow the captain, man.
Don't believe what me telling you, man. Listen what me telling you, man. The next election, you come and Jamaica.
Hey, you want to watch conference tomorrow still now?
You white always hang around them murder.
Listen to me.
Hey, want to watch the conference tomorrow still? Listen to me. So let me tell you what I see. Me watch the jail conference that me can listen what I say, and then me don't know of it. Hey, so me a tweet, at a tweet. When me a JLP conference, me tweet everything when me say. When me a tweet. Guys, on Twitter, as a tweet, he gone. Boom around the world. So me a watch the conference. We no chuck as the prime. If the prime ever make no mistake, me say rotted. Here the prime is as a boom, he gone.
A viewership would all look.
You know, I'll be pressing my uniform to go to work. Me now watch no conference.
So you don't know who we are, if you come beat it.
No, these are politics, man. So I watch all of them.
Exactly, all right. So that means you know if you beat me, you say anytime you come to beat me, general, you know, you say, you know, so me here,
I hope your leader now come screaming out tomorrow. I hope he has a good temperament tomorrow.
You must say tomorrow he might give plan, That's when he become Prime Minister next year. I'm going to tell you how I'm going to
But
come.
I'm put out the manifesto tomorrow.
Policies are come
Bro,
tomorrow.
yeah, we have to put the policies tomorrow. Everything. Just tune in, man. Now beg you hold on the tune and watch, man. I don't know views, man.
No, I'm not watching. I'm going to put the uniform.
Now what you did when Andrew was
Yes,
attacked.
freedom wear uniform. What is the problem?
Prosperity, that's I've never heard anyone promoting a funeral.
Dina, you know, could you show some picture? Make sure you can buy them machine there now, a whole heap of a green machine, you know. Oh,
I'm black roller now from the page.
If I want somebody good in a Diego, I ask Christ.
good, Diego,
Diego, you Richards, you Richards, you know why we tolerate you more time? Because of all your reason. And you have a little bit of sense. But Diego, IQ then I uncle and in sense and then foot bottom.
What I have you on a Diego, we have you on a Diego reason. Me a Diego reason this year, you know. That's something. No, yes. Guess what? You have to respect your opponent. You have to respect your. Me never Diego a cuss no yet. Me never put a platform you Diego a cuss Diego.
Hugh.
Honestly, yeah.
Hugh.
Yes.
Stop it.
Me I tell them me never hear Diego cuss Diego, right? Diego more cuss.
It's not about cussing.
Diego more cuss
Diego never know nothing. Diego never know nothing yet. You hear me say? Diego don't know nothing yet. Me don't know how which politics that even little lie Diego can't tell me.
Oh, that's right.
To say why.
Diego honest, Diego never lie to you. Diego never lie to you. Diego never lie.
No man.
Diego and our the same thing.
Diego IQ, then I uncle, and he senses and then foot bottom.
Diego, you know what this Diego? I mean, me never hear Diego this. Diego, but me on a Diego reason. You know, say me and Diego alone, me say on a platform was good reason, and our reason.
Diego say something like that. Diego do few things, you know. Me used to be the one who used to tolerate Diego. Same way like us, sometimes we beg for you, sometimes we cuss out the same way.
Yeah, me never hear cussing. Yeah, cause me back then, you know good then. Yeah, cause me
Diego,
back.
me tell yourself, they are like the other day over something. Let me say, take out you out of the box, make you go and about in business. Me will say that. Let me tell you something. You see Diego, you used to rate Diego, you know. One thing with you, you know, Hugh. Yeah. You know, mix up in some of the things. You're not straight neither, you know, but you know, mix up in a lot of things. Can me see over Twitter how you behave. But you see Diego. Me hear Diego say a thing the other day, and I tell you say the lowest me hear Diego go. Like it was so low that make us bad word. Trust me. Trust me. No man, it was so low that it just. You see, I know every narrative you have to repeat. You understand what I say? Okay. And you must remember, say, sometimes you do some things, and as you rightly say all the time, we're all Jamaicans. And you don't have to mash up a person's character and their integrity, and then go laugh afterwards when you see them character don't mash up. Because enough people, you know, politics put enough people integrity in a wheelchair, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people now know, and some people now have done because of politics. You know, some people never recovered from what people say about them. You know.
Yeah,
and that's what I say. Lies.
Your integrity. Your integrity. You think that you can't get.
Yeah, man. So you see, sometimes you attack some things. You have to be measured. No matter what, you have to be measured. You know what I say. We know so sometimes we go overboard and things. Sometimes we do, but when it comes on to some things. Yeah, man.
Right. Look on something. Look on the one name classic. You hear classic type, man. That can't classic talk with them man that type. Classic too, they can't my chance. And when you type, you type so sitting here with. I don't see man that type.
You like caution back like my people.
No, Mr. Classic one, classic type.
But me I tell you about caution, I same thing. Caution back. Like
no, man.
And then when I see him, I say I don't know if they are going to.
Classic type. You read classic, you say, what an aggressive man. I say, them talk, one little baby. Man, the baby can't hear me.
You caution over there, cuss by himself alone.
Listen me, man. Hey, guess what I mean like, man. You know, man. You were with the pan platform. You see, like, you see, when they say, like, disrespect a comedy, that come like me, I agree.
We're not disrespecting. We're having a conversation.
No, we know sometimes some person pass and me everybody a call me to, hey, them not news not care straight, you know. Me say me nobody a call caution and me hear one year to the box a law. And then you get the point me I get that me general I just come saying I'm
you tell them I go beat you.
No, in a real life, me a bad man, me not afraid of people.
That's why you know got conference goodie. And that's why you know got conference enough guy.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you a secret. I'm going to, I know, if anybody else know, I know enough of them on what's I come back. That's sweet to God, because I have to them tell you, yeah, man, we are talking about me, I come, man.
Then Hugh, you didn't tell us you buy your ticket already, Hugh. You know what you kid do.
You mean I tell you, man, I tell you free, I tell you why you not, man, I can't do it, man. Look, I change my job, I have to get permit. But the permit, you have to get permit to live because you have to get
what kind of job you in are you? Because any job me in and me start my job, me I make them know say you see the 15th of September, me have somewhere to be at and I have to be there, but book my ticket already and everything.
Okay, now is that yeah, just see them know.
A foreign you live in and a Jamaica you live. Yeah, so the story then I work with me.
The last week man, you come like, you know, here man.
You just on the farm work, man.
No, you're crazy, me not the farm work, me claim.
Dino man, you have to get a mute, you know.
No, you work with a construction and but guess what? Yeah, like here.
Oh, yeah, the Cayman Hugh?
No, the British Virgin Island. But you have to get permit.
I was gonna ball Dino they talk about the prime minister.
You have the permit thing, so they have to go to the and then the immigration stamp.
Why one thing we don't know. We don't know comrades on a love British business though.
Marky British. Where say you a British fellow?
No man, Jamaica never change, no time. Hey, I want to tell you say now, when they say the music me go to America, when them go to America, my brother, you know, he might talk twangy. You say me open my mouth and that people love you to make a talk, so when I go change my accent. Me not change my accent no.
And that's why Mark Golden try talking a patois.
I'm born and him go.
He might try talking a patois.
No, you're
you know, good, you know, say Mark Golden, you know, come here, I go check him.
Me, you're so mad. Thank you for the
Mark Golden patois.
Hey, yo, man, make you man enter about Mark Golden, man. Man enter about Mark Golden, daddy. No, you man make you enter about Mark Golden, daddy.
Make man free for talk when you want to talk, but not about Mark Golden.
No,
you can't tell who for talk. How do you?
Me tell you, see badness chipping, you know. You see that? See this chipping?
Yeah.
You see that?
Badness.
Yeah, man, I tell you something. You can't be good for you one day. Yeah, look how they are reason.
But you talk about Andrew, so why different?
Hey, we are reason, man. I not feel for the politics today. You know, me have vibe.
I'm when since you know like the politics, but you know, say when you
find the politics today, me a reason. Listen, man. A reason.
A girl I look today.
No, goody, and that she come and tell my sister in there, man. Me a reason.
No, I play them.
Me know, man. No, this is
say you change the picture and feel cute today.
No,
yesterday, me I say you changing picture. Me I say watch you. But you did one tell us say you need your glasses. You need to get your glasses size, you.
There go
the glasses there.
In the comment.
The glasses there is a baby glasses. You need to go get your glasses size. You need to go in a store and measure it and ask you what size.
Yeah,
and then you know your size.
No, yeah, all right, thanks. Yeah, but big man thing, you know. So sometimes I saw we think where we are people and we can read, but people say we can't reason for some civilized reason. We not here to one another. No, we are.
I don't think that you do that.
Yeah.
No, but you
don't think that you do that.
Yeah.
Goody. And every day we wake up at 8.
You read it live.
And that me just like go tell me no man say I say and every day we get up at 8 them, but sometimes the utterances just make we get cross.
No, I just cross it.
When I pass, since my time I did and I want to follow your page, so then it get wicked, but not left.
You know why when they beating at Kejan, you can't take it more around.
When you start, when you not reason me listen, but sometimes you start say blah 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 blah, but I say God.
See, Goody best friend come here, Gary Mosley.
But we know when that Goody,
Hugh.
You know when that Goody head chippy, when me hear Goody attack and then Goody stop. Me just say, all right, time to go. Let's cut.
All right, Hugh. So you see like how Diego IQ then I ankle in senses and 9 foot bottom.
Yeah.
You see Gary Mosley now.
Yeah.
Gary Mosley head empty like conch shell. Nothing in there.
Good year.
So
Miss
when,
Magic.
oh, you put that about Gary.
Oh, all right.
You know,
that man.
when you take out the conch out of the shell and you just hear when they blow in the air. Woo, I Gary that.
Wow.
You know, so we go come back for the live, yeah. Me not behave myself.
No, but you're good for it. Gary, no, hey, they listen, no. Listen, I be a laugh, Gary a laugh. They tell you, they see the face people. Hey, listen, me.
Hello, if you don't ever make Gary end up at hospital Tuesday when the report reads it, you know, so Mark Gold enough to go down. In Africa, go down, you know. Let me tell you, no.
Hey, you see, goody, listen, me. You see Tuesday? I have your Pepto Bill man beside you.
Me? That's a business for what? No worries.
Me just tell you. So me can't
have Pepto Bismol because I know say my Prime Minister has no money in a bank account. He not get a charge.
You Richard saying just have diarrhea. So if you start already. If you start already.
Yeah, because me no got me no got card friends, so me feel bad.
Then you didn't know say Goody make Gary ball and read book. You didn't know?
God no. Me I got me general. Me I got me general. Me go somewhere.
In there? Gary just emotional. And he always a shout. You know why? His blood pressure must high.
Him ball, you know, man. Him ball.
Hey, no, listen, hey, you see me? Me will debate and me reason with anybody in time. That's not gonna disrespect the night. Because I will not beat, if you beat me with facts, we defend the facts and rare, but you see, for the disrespect, I can't stay for you. You get me? I say, me just like, for no nice time, I like disrespect. Because we are running independent people. They make everybody say, that's why I mean, not with politics, no can hear them. You know? Yeah, man, they must come. And every day we must have in aggressive politics. Because sometimes you can just, you know, easy and just relax. Get me?
Why we have to go make a be out of peace treaty? You just a bad about peace, so. Mercy.
No, man, you mean not tell the panic. Me want the panic. Me want we can in a box and we can come with an
we need to talk truth.
But you talk to me, some people they're unforgivable. I mean, I go tolerate them because the things they wouldn't do and say unforgivable.
No, but you see, listen, that's why I cuss. Me can't cuss no because me short them, but that's why me can't.
No, but the fact that if me the trouble them now, fine, that's fine. But me not trouble you unprovoked, and the things that me say that, but me not comment say guy but that's fine. No. Mr. Cole now, like Mr. Cole, the things that when Mr. Cole cuss me, I laugh because I not take Mr. Cole serious. Because me they tell him afterward first. In talk something about me, you know, and I tell him something at him, and in talk back something, I laugh about Mr. Cole. But yesterday Mr. Cole in a politics life, I mean I block him last night when we talked to Mark. And him
you see the part there. Yeah,
and I said to Mr. Cole, go sit down. Me never know cussing video, go sit down. That's it. But some of them, me not know lot of part with them.
Hey, me tell you me can't cuss because I have short temper. I have short temper, me can't cuss.
Me not know lot of part with him.
But just like how Mr. Cole reason, he make me laugh. I laugh when me hear.
Then you, me don't want to ask Mr. Cole. I want to keep put on Dr. Panini name. I wish getting PhD.
I would Ivy League institution in gonna murder. I don't want to get you in a problem.
So you tell the Prime Minister congratulations already? In you?
You are one like in a year. It's not going to the Prime Minister.
No, man, I first and tell him congratulations.
I didn't hear it though.
Van Dujan, and then I tell by my platform.
Greetings.
Okay. Oh, we forgot to do that. Said Dr. Cole something mean. You will be able to say today.
That's friend.
Yeah, me know, man. You are going to tell me that, you know, and I come at you again.
Yourself.
If you be able to
make them read out at church.
No problem. As they read me out, I come out, you me I come back.
You're rapping.
So I see it. You blare you see the man see you up here incoming or sir.
Are you Richard?
You Richard.
Complete territory.
Yeah.
Why, you Richard, like how they don't like you over on your platform. Try the team, no man.
Yeah, I tell you.
You know, see the man them turn against Richard over on his platform, brother. And
Nobody
after
are
all, the
looking
man
now.
all kind of sit now, cuss off the man all kind of sit.
Nobody are
Why you
cutting
have
her
to
off.
join the team, brother?
Straight me, I tell him not to go down on the sinking ship, but he is hard.
You know, man, he is hard. Hey, me feel say, hey, you a member? Because, hey, yo, because he's a member, you know, he's a member of the PNP, you know.
You can't give up
You
your
Richards
membership
now.
now.
You Richards now go left Titanic.
You can't resign your membership, you know.
I might
You
take finance.
He can't cross the floor, man. He can't cross the floor. Me not give
But
a good
speaking of
encouragement. Me
crossing
not
the
give
floor,
Richard a good encouragement to
you
cross the floor.
Richard, you not hear say.
Independent, you never go look independent, but
No, we're not looking about. Speaking of crossing the floor, you know, you say a couple resignations are compound what you said.
no, it's like our
No
BF self behave and start attract independent. We not have course. You
Me
can't
get only for independent, man.
you can't vote Labour right. No time at all. And most of youth at lifetime for them to come are Labour right. Fine for them. Yeah. But
All right, Richard, answer the question.
let me ask you a question.
Hold on, look a bit of strength. Me asking a question now. Richard, what about the resignations that are coming on your side? We're
When?
not talk about them.
When?
We hear say from the grapevine, so we get 3 applications from over your side to cross the floor.
That's how I go. Me don't know. It'll be good. They will not accept them, man.
So I don't say shit nothing cover this one.
Man. Well,
No,
You
inside,
know no bangarang over here.
no, inside, no, say that thing, but I'm go down on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right, character. Come in, strength.
yeah.
See them a calling, you know, murder. Them a calling, a cuff out him backside.
In a deep shit.
Me don't know them being on here. In now hearing a phone call.
Appreciate what the government is doing.
Now hear your strength
So
in a
therefore-
phone call.
In pause.
In pause, hold on there.
Dino, I don't know them, you know, me says allegedly. And if you don't know, so he almost go so.
So, Dina, no pay.
Good me did I tell us say. Good me did I tell us say my name Lorraine. What did I go run against Dr. Don resign? Too much days now. The one did the man there. My name Lorraine Foster Forest. I don't remember his last
And then
name.
the chin one across the floor. That the one that was
Yeah,
up against
and remember
Valdan.
say the man from Portland resigned. Yeah. The one was say we need to book him for an interview.
Yeah.
Anytime
We need to go send him right now. We need
Anytime
it right now. We need to go about the interview.
want somebody always reason with them first. And no cause no confusion. Cause everybody have a little a question to ask them. You know. You understand me? And have some form
Well,
of
last night,
argument.
all right now.
Richard, come back here now.
And the man,
Richard.
wait, he not come back.
You there?
He not come back.
Something more.
In a ghost mood.
Alright, him not maybe him might hide from the question. Can you find out? Say me ask them two
We
the
soon support
they
them
ask them
back,
two
we
the
soon
question
support
this
them
morning and
She
bend
should
them up. You know.
she should book a flight. She should book a 1 way
Yeah,
ticket and come back.
Me said that Nita have been so on MP seat and intelligence, so they're not a space feeling big. That's a whole call. I let Jamaica by a man, you know. Yeah, mother.
Tell me
Allegedly.
something. Panel.
Like, Dino tell you no, why he never voted for Morris guy. Dino tell them.
Until I haven't voted from many years ago.
And why you not vote for Morris guy? Why?
If a man no perform, I can't vote for him. I can't vote for nobody who no perform.
Actually, talk, man. I come around here already. I'm saying,
Dino, you have to go down.
So, on that logic, you'll be voting for Andrew Wellness.
I don't live in Andrew Wellness constituency.
No matter, you can't cast a
He
vote
said-
same.
No, because Chuck, I was saying to him, that mean PJ was performing because the MP would have been a reflection of the leader. He must say no.
No,
And a
man.
PJ vote by MP.
When I walk in a
In
police
a
station,
PJ, in a PJ, you never go to PJ.
when I walk into a police station, there's a name and a symbol. I've never seen PJ name on a ballot paper.
but Dina, mother said the whole party not perform.
That me not go agree with him.
Who in the perform? Tell me one performer in a PNP, you know.
The party, I don't vote this performer.
No, tell me who I perform in this.
My vote is in Central St. Mary.
Me not
Dina,
you said you never agree with that, right? Sorry.
You know,
So
my
tell me
one
who are the performer in
Western
that.
St. Mary.
Who won the Western?
My
Bobby
one
Mantic,
next to the Bobby.
Bobby.
Mm.
Bobby, I'm a friend. I'm used to be my next door neighbor.
Mm.
but Dino, let me ask you this, Dino. If an election should call in Jamaica right now, and the Jamaican people should vote based on performance, we have to take out all of the lies we're in there, we have to take out them party diativeness, all of that. People are going to vote and based on what they see in Jamaica. Who do you think would win?
Who would win?
Yeah.
The thing about it, but as far as me concerned, I always say that both parties made their contribution to the way we have this country. Some do more than some might lacking somehow. So all of them were mistakes. So people vote because I be always saying 40% Jamaicans are there to Labour and 40% are there to PNP. There's a 20% who make a decision in this country, who run this country. So it depends on the 20% how they feel about it.
All right. Answer. All right. If I will accept that because I believe so much. My percentage probably different from yours, but the belief is different. How would that 20% vote today?
Based on what I'm seeing, to the 20% look at leaning towards the PNP this time around.
Yes, and the
I don't know if a performance, I said, me come to Jamaica for a moment months now, I said, based on what I see, the 20% leaning towards the PNP right now.
Oh, yeah?
No, but you can't say that because you don't see the 20% is Jamaica. I'm asking on performance. You cannot see the 20% of we speaking of.
Looking at the tide shock that is happening and look what's happening around. So look at
you're looking at social media, Dino. Take social media.
Not only social media. Look, you go around and listen to the people they talk, and most people look like they're going on the other side this time. That's typical Jamaicans. That's how they behave. After a while, they change and go to another party. Decide they want to change.
No, we are talking about the 20%. Dino. You're
20% you're talking about
You have a PhD, no, Dino. You have a PhD.
Hey, don't bother describe the PhD to the man there.
Who that?
Right. So, Dino, I am not talking about the diet spots them where you go. I'm talking about the 20%. What you say?
I'm saying, Chuck, so if you look at the trend that is happening now, we not talk about the diet. We have diet in both sides, which you can't change them. He will change the diet. And a diet in PMP is this going to lose them and you don't vote. But when it comes to certain time, everybody going to vote. It's 20% that is carry the swing. The larger percent to me, the 20% can go to the PMP this time.
And based on what you make that decision.
I highly disagree because some people the other day. What I saw normally you would see some things, especially on social media. You can tell where people's emotions are, and when the whole news with Vibes Cartel came out, a lot of people when I say, "We not care about that. We not go back there." So, and some people were saying, "Could I bring cartel some more? We're not interested in that." So I noticed that the tide was changing for a while. A lot of people were disgruntled with what was happening in the JLP, but it is shifting. And let me tell you from when it started to shift. You see, when the Integrity Commission released their annual report, and a lot of people realized that they were being lied to about the illicit enrichment argument, that's when it started to shift. Yes, because people are saying, "Oh, somebody can just pick up a phone and call." They don't necessarily have to have evidence, or there there may not be
You put
any
your phone and call
concrete.
it, the integrity
Right.
company
So
will accept your call, but then can't use it again. So they must be allowed to investigate if
right.
anything
So
is true.
when
Chica, the
people
local government
realize,
election show you say the people don't want a change.
yeah, when people realize that as well, when people realize that, Dino, I am telling you that the tide has shifted, to be honest.
You probably realize you have seen a shift since that come out. Let me try the road again this week. This is what is happening.
Just check it.
People
Just
used
check
to
it.
beat the government. People used to beat the government. People used to beat the government and thing. But there is absolutely a shift. There is some shift, and it's going back towards the government. There was a time when the government was underwater, but it is
Chica,
shifting, and it has
Chica, you
shifted
see, let me
drastically.
tell you something, Chica. You see,
The
if
IC
you
put
look
it
on the,
underwater.
well, in a second, if you look on the local government election, if and the way them beat the prime minister, they were supposed to sweep the local government election, and they didn't. The people not show them so they want no change.
I agree with that. I agree with that as well. It shouldn't be so close. And
So,
everybody is saying normally incumbent don't win local government election. So but it is shifting. It is really shifting. And when you even go under the Prime Minister post them, like them most recent posts, they are very positive. They are very, very positive, more than anything else nowadays. One time gone, you used to see a lot of negativity, but it is changing. It is shifting.
Even under the post saying that when we got the news that Niger will be leaving, the responses underneath the posts were positive, mostly positive. If you look on the PNP, go up on Twitter right now and look on the PNP. You have this guy you have this political hack named John Pollock, I think. Look on that post, appear cuss out going on and
And let me tell you something, another thing too. People are tired of the doom.
People are
tired of the doom and gloom, right? That is being preached over the country. People are tired of it. There is no positive message. Every day, Jamaica is sinking, Jamaica is this, Jamaica is that. People are really, really tired of that message. And if you think the PNP is getting any traction, look at what Mark Golding is posting and how much likes and retweets and reposts it is getting versus what Andrew Holness is getting. Go on Twitter now. Mr. Mark Golding posted in conference in 5 days, and what Darrell Vaz said about the 5 days versus what Mark Golding said got more traction than what Mark Golding said, and that is not good.
The people entire time coming in and before.
Time come for what? Time come for what?
Man, no upset, niggas. Man, no upset you, Richard.
The proof is in the pudding.
No, we just attack without disrespect.
No, me laugh.
No, not the pinball. Not the pinball. No big screen.
Yeah,
the proof is in the pudding.
Oh, yeah, put in me sure put in your papers and files here, so anything should not make care of me.
Dina, I'm not on the bag of chatting, you know.
Me want to ask Dina
I would love to ask Dina
a political question.
Somebody don't know where you're the pan.
What do you want 300,000 to do?
I would love to ask Dina a political question.
Ask him, that is friend.
My question to you, Mr. Dino. My question to you, Mr. Dino. I would like you to give me an overall assessment of the government and compare that with the achievement. Please, sir.
The government has all it did was to continue a part of Peter Phillips in terms of economic recovery of this country, and with Mark Golding wrote certain fiscal rules to govern that we can't go back to where we're coming from. So the parties are good and the JLP decides, all right, we're not jumping ship, we're going to follow the part, and it has been successful.
Make him done, man, and then make him done, and you go match him up there for me.
Rashika, be yourself. Go can't you come right, Dina.
Yeah, so it's only a matter that you follow. The road was already laid, you know, for you to follow. You just continue driving on the road that was laid.
So Dino, all right, hold on. We drive on the road So that means that the government is doing an excellent job.
They're doing a good job.
Ordinary excellent yet. Oh, but let me tell you, you see that same fiscal policy you're talking about, it wasn't left by no previous PNP government. Thank God for Portia Simpson-Miller that she continued the policies of Bruce Golding and Ardisha and Abin Hill.
I continue that way. They have gonna fail so many. The country.
Alright, hold on, you know. So Dino, that is your assessment of the present government. I would like you to really match that now with the achievement. The achievement of the government. Would you say then that the achievement of the government is because of a People's National Party settings?
Yeah, the economic policies is was laid by Peter Phillips and Portia Simpson.
Dino, but me just tell us that
Dino said that
policies were laid by Bruce Golding, Ardisha, and Abin Hill, the gentleman named Shika.
Nelson.
Then fail the test and run a left. You left really bad.
Fail which test? Do you know that failing an IMF? Hold on, Dino. Do you know that failing an IMF test will have nothing to do with successive
fiscal policy? It had nothing to do with it because they gave you something that them put on the agreement, say, hey, this is what we want you to do. And if you deviate from it, then they're going to say that you have failed the test. No, that no means say them never put in the that no means say the government never put in the fiscal policies.
You see, test where Andrew Ardisha write the test under the IMF.
You're
Tell them all what I'm going to do. And the $2 billion I'm going to pass twice.
That is not true. That is not true because what they do is tell you what they see fit that will make your country more prosperous. That's what IMF do. So them come in, them look at your economical structures, what your books look like, and then they say, all right, lay off 100 people, you will have more money, your economy will grow, you'll have a better GDP. That's what they do. If you deviate, hi.
You man, continue. After you're done.
You can go on.
Right. So just to add to what you said, that's what the PNP don't understand. It is not for the economic prosperity. They're not at all. And that is why persons can say the IMF, the principles of the IMF is a one size fits all, which don't suit small island developing states economies. When IMF come to Nigel Clark, right? If you listen to what the managing director said, because they have experience in dealing with an economy like Jamaica, they need that kind of experience at the IMF. So that people understand when they come and talk about field tests, they move from here so with that argument. They can tell that.
The IMF, listen me, to Mr. Clark says shipper go sing and apply for the job.
Bush party man tell us
but shipper sing. Bush party shipper sing.
No make you Richard upset your spirit. You Richard, Bush party, me can't find that clip in there when the man says shipper sing. You know say if it's happy? Then you say you're big people.
No man, make it get the argument from.
He said Nigel call him on his phone. Listen to me, don't make you Richard get to know.
Isn't it that the IMF?
You know, say much of business.
Isn't it the IMF dictate what they want Peter Phillips to do? That's why they have the wage freeze.
There.
IMF money.
No. Peter Phillips write his own test up. IMF never tell Peter Phillips them born of wage freeze. Peter Phillips and Omar Davis them. Peter Phillips them put wage freeze on people them. Okay.
13 years of wage freeze. 13 years.
Make Peter Phillips so wicked. Me think I did IMF do that.
You know, after Ardisha, then you write the test. I write it.
But uno write. Where say then say you're muffled. Where say about after then Ardisha writing test and fail it.
Ardisha write test 2010 and fail it.
Yeah.
When we come back, I'm going to beg the IMF to start deal back with it again. IMF say, all right, we not trust no. So I know PNP and JP have negotiated the government.
Boy, you does. You're dangerous. You're dangerous bad. So all right then.
It took 4 years of a PNP to remove a negative National Reserve to a 2.5 billion reserve. To the JP,
So when Dino, so when did the National Reserve reach to negative?
In what
year?
It was negative under Bruce. It was negative under Bruce.
No, Dino, you tapping eyes. You chat what you say? At 19 what?
It was negative under Bruce administration.
So what Michael Manley do? Michael Manley never bring it back to you positive.
Listen now.
No, me not listen. Me ask if you didn't bring it back to you positive.
No, that's not reason now. All right, 1980 when the people were minus $500 million negative growth. When we leave 2007, it was 2.7 billion. When we get it back 2012, it was like up 1.1 billion. And then we build it back. Yeah, we give back.
No, so where was it when when Bruce Golding get it in 2007?
2.7 billion.
2.7 billion. I know that we had a recession.
You can Google it.
No, hold on. I'm not dispute you. We don't have time for that. So me ask if I know so we had a recession.
Yeah.
Okay. When in PNP history had they ever went through a natural disaster or a recession?
The bank crisis was a disaster.
But
it was a damn man-made disaster.
We have 2 points.
Man-made disaster.
Run it, go on, HR.
We have 2 points. The matter about 1970s and Michael Mann. Listen.
No matter about 70. Don't go there, so because you don't understand it.
Man, shut your mouth. Shut your ass.
You don't understand it. Don't go there.
Shut your ass.
You will talk, make him talk. And I'm upset, my friend.
About Michael Mann in the 70s. The only time the central bank was ever broke, 180 million pounds in debt was under PNP. Shut your ass, you can't tell nobody nothing. The only time the central bank of this country ever broke was in the 70s under Michael Manley. 180
that's why you
pounds in debt.
why you figure this so. Okay.
The second point, Goody, the second point. What about when they left the NIR at 2 billion? The NIR is now at the highest it has ever been in the country in the history of this country. We are talking about. 2 billion we are talking about them in a sense. That's not relevant now. That's not relevant.
Take a deep breath. I'm gonna take now. We get it at we have leave it at 2.7, get it back at 1.1. We leave it at 3.5. I know it is at 5. No, it is at 5.5. Listen again.
You know, not 3.5. And so all you're gonna talk about but you're not talking when the central bank did broke. Or you know hear that part there.
I first time you talk about that. So
you first time you that in our history say central bank did broke.
Exactly. Central bank can't broke.
It was in debt.
The central bank broke. Good material broke. 180 million pounds in debt.
All right, hold on. Because winner is the man of integrity. Me go ask winner, cause winner. Yeah, is it true that
integrity boss?
Is it true that HR repeat what you said? Make winner here. So we not gonna tell you if I lie or true, cause we not tell lie. Especially on a Sunday evening.
The point that we were discussing earlier about the 70s and Michael Manley. And I came in to say the only time the central bank was ever broke in the history of this country was during Michael Manley's tenure. It was 180 million pounds in debt. There was no foreign currency at all in the economy, none.
That means central bank broke.
Winner, a true.
We just come on, we just hear the conversation.
You know, hear winner, when they attack you, and you not listen. Say it again, HR.
So the point being made, winner, is that so the conversation we were discussing Michael Manley and the 70s. That point being made earlier, and I interject to say the only time in the history of this country where the central bank was broke was during Michael Manley's tenure, when it was 180 million pounds in debt. You just come on and try to refute it, and I thought, but we don't understand.
That happened, remember it, when he came and made the promise. Remember that much our speech he making a parliament with it's a free education. All of the net international reserve we have when done
one more meeting point to PNP.
No, winner with respect. Listen to the argument when I say again, winner don't make them lead your match.
The only time we have ever run broke but we couldn't pay our bills under Michael Mann. What's the attack?
You're crazy, man. You remember 1984, 1985. I'll ship company wharf have a turn back with that when I'm going to pay. You remember that?
Who caused
We never broke like how we did back then.
1985. We never
broke so. We never broke so. We kitty never empty, so we just did that.
You never born in Tanela Chica, 1996.
Yeah.
Remember them time the day
I love that you love that time. Me you the kick off. I take a love to be born. You never born. You we can read and write. We can read and write.
man. With the money got foreign.
A goodie bar.
When we born, Hugh?
Goodie bar 1998. And you born 96 you born. I look up me at 28 years.
Yeah. No,
I 2000 me born.
See that I look up the goodie. See that me I like you 2 years. Sorry say so. You may put a age, but you don't look old saying now.
Me a very big woman, you me a very big woman. Me not gonna tell me age, but me a big woman.
Big man, look up in the vice. Anyway, moving
big woman.
Moving right along.
Some people, labor rights.
Yeah.
Remember.
You know, watch a conference tomorrow, winner.
Which year was it? Richards. Which year was it? HR Guru. Which year was it?
Under Michael Manley. Just say under Jesus good.
Under Michael Manley tenure, we were broke. We didn't have no money at all.
I'll go further, Goody. I'll go further. When Siaga formed his first government, when he was first elected, because in the 70s, you know, remember the economy was in a turmoil, you know, so Michael Manley had no choice but to hand over Jamaica's economy to the multilaterals. You see, when Siaga came to power, the very first Siaga regime, he went to them, to the multilaterals, and renegotiated the IMF deal that we had. And he came out with three things. One, the dollar was not devalued. Two, there was no curtailment of capital projects. Three, and there was no curtailment of the public sector either. All of that was in the deal that Manley negotiated with the IMF.
Why?
Just to show you the difference between Labour and PNP.
Why?
You know businessman, you must go ahead.
Why? You connect you do it to my if you have reason number of countries. Don't tell me that.
Don't tell the man whether if it don't tell the man whether if it's
run country economy. No move from here, man.
Are you hear me? Hey.
Alright, my friend. But I trace him off today. Whoa.
Winner, you watch a conference tomorrow, winner?
We don't have time for that.
We not
want baby labor right here do me something there. We don't want baby labor right here no if you do it paid.
My destruction. Dino, you're silent, you're not saying nothing.
Next thing baby got traumatized tomorrow and can't recover.
Hey, don't when Mr. Siaga win in the 1980, didn't that David Core run with all of the money got fired?
Yesterday,
David Core went to the IMF to work.
And when they know, when he come back, when did he come back to Jamaica?
1989. Yeah, he come back 89
when PNP win.
Yeah, because
not one of them, Frederick. None of them not going to conference.
Just like when Nigeria now come back till in time PNP win but lose back. That's about the next 30 or
so the PNP is your child because then the man run with the money.
And PNP will never win the government.
I want to ask you, Richard, a question because we have an element now. Let me see if you Richard, do you think what Dayton Campbell and Julian Robinson did regarding the Intel Commission was what do you call it now? Irresponsible?
No, because they don't say nothing about it. Dean Campbell said this a report. Listen, remember good. The IMF, when the Prime Minister give the IMF, give the IC the last report, April 15th. That was the last part. The IC said there is near completion. And in the speculators say yes.
Sometime, you know. So we can't bother with you. Hugh Richards play a lot of psychological game.
Oh no, I can actually the IC made us.
Dino quiet. Dino, quiet. Dino,
Exactly.
quiet.
And then just say what them fi say.
It was the
Dino,
report. It was the report that said they nearly completed the Prime Minister declaration.
No, hold on, the winner.
I want to ask a question again.
Hold on, winner.
Let us not talk about it. Winner go on good. Winner go on good. Yeah.
Winner, why Julian would have say the report then go have a call the election in a September?
He must speculate that the Prime Minister did declare won't be certified.
Hey, go on, winner, go on.
I say we're gonna be a damage to the Prime Minister.
Let's remember, if a Jamaica Labour Party, two high-ranking profile member came out and made the same rhetoric as the People's National Party member, would Joe Richards and Dino say, no man, I guess they get.
And here because the IC said they
want to ask you, Richard, a question, you know.
We're not straight, man. Straight.
Ask you, Richard, a question.
Hold on, another strength. Let me finish it.
Let me not winner, man. Winner. Okay. Remember, you know, the IC up and going and break. The IC said the report is near completion. So the facts of the Parliament are going to open back. 1 month break. No say then but they never give no date, you know. Me the Prime Minister said date comes. Nobody never say anything about date. The
hold on. So Mr. Roberts is on record as saying that
when the election when the report come out, when the report come out, the Prime Minister election.
Hold on, he's on the record of saying from September 4th, the Jamaica Labour Party will be serving its 4th year in government, right?
Which is facts.
Which is factual, and we expect 1 or 2 of them reports that will drop in a September.
Exactly. So what you say about that?
The report is almost ready.
Hold on. He said, me expect.
Yeah.
So you know
that was in August. That was in August. No, before.
Depends on what data. Hold on. Let
me lay the groundwork. That was in August.
August 24. August 24. 24th
yes,
August.
In September 4th, Dayton Campbell was saying report soon job.
Exactly.
Job. Hold on. And a couple hours after, on the 5th of September, Integrity Commission came out and released investigative report.
And 2 days after that, Cliff Hughes released content.
Hold on, no, I'm not talking about Cliff Hughes. I am saying it is too close for comfort, and what they did was a dangerous precedent they set. What they also did was undermine the reputation of the Integrity Commission by doing what they did. And you guys are failing to understand the nature or the degree to which the damage they have done to the Integrity Commission. Because no man on that, walking in Jamaica, labor rights are whatever, on defense are people who are trying to come in mind. You can't tell them, say, the Integrity Commission, not tell them the too smarty them. Board report. It's too close to comfort.
Alright, so look here now. So when
it is wrong. It is wrong. I have to call a spade. It's wrong. It's dangerous.
No, because no. I believe said them just assume. Alright. So when the report table Monday, the Prime Minister is clear and the hate parliamentary that PNP. What did I say?
What? Go repeat?
But when the table Tuesday, you'll hear that the Prime Minister is clear and the 8 parliamentary and our PMP. What did I say?
The Integrity Commission did their job.
Okay.
But labor rights have been calling for the longest while. Allow the people that do the investigation. Wait until the things are tabled because we don't know. Mark Golding is out there chanting, call the 6, we know 6. Also in the breath of what he was saying, to disregard the Integrity Commission Act 53 and 53.3. We know where them they stand for already. And the mere fact that he must say the Prime Minister know them. It's also defamation of character for the Prime Minister.
Winner.
We're not. Hold on. The IC has not sent a report to Parliament calling anybody names.
I know that.
Right. But if you as a leader of a party call all your members and say, listen, me know, are you any of you guys guilty of any of this? And all of your members tell you no. Likewise, the Prime Minister in calling cabinet, in calling everybody, and everybody said no, they're not guilty. No, the IC will not submit the person, but the IC will write to each individual who.
Dino, stop. But people don't owe not neither the Prime Minister nor the opposition leader any obligation to tell them say this is what is happening or that is not happening. No, they don't. And anybody, if somebody call me and we know say, if I know that I am not guilty but I am being investigated, I probably to save my ass, I would probably say no, I am not being investigated.
If you give me a chance to finish, I was saying that you know say what you are saying. I said both leaders call their members and each one of them said no, they are not investigated. Now every person that is being investigated must receive a letter from the IC.
No, sir, that is not facts.
So
you should go into the Intelligent Commission release dated in the month of June 2023. They said it became an internal policy as of an effective date in June 2023 to call persons and tell them say you are being investigated. So prior to that, you're going to investigate me. I'm going to find the document because we have to read it with facts.
But Dino, you have to hold on. For listen what Brina has said. He said it came into effect in I don't remember the year he said. But before they did not inform the persons and Mark Golding said out of one mouth. So where I said I really made no sense, Dino.
And Mark Golding said,
are you going to investigate me without your question?
But that's how it used to be, and as Brina was trying to explain to you, I'm going for the policy to read it. It was a change.
No, Goody, you can't investigate me, you're not telling me.
No, but that's how it used to go. That's how it used to go.
Yes, but you can do that.
So all right,
you can do that.
All right, good.
So Dino, you investigate me for thief. Me want accountant, and you investigate me for thief money. You come to me and say, you know, I'm conducting an investigation because I heard that you're embezzling money out of the account.
I would write your letter, Goody,
and say what exactly?
Ask your question. Say, I need you to come for an interview for such and such a reason.
That's so hard it work. Dino. So when auditor do in a government. Audit do spontaneous and without the persons who are being audited being aware.
Investigation for
breaking news.
Investigation for enrichment is different from auditing is checking books to make sure that everything is accounted for. Investigate a person for enrichment is looking at it, you might get an information the person have $3 billion in their account. But yet you know the person's salary cannot allow them to own all of them own assets they own plus having $3 billion in their account. So you investigate the person. If you find the fact, hold on man, give me a chance. You find the fact that the person have the $3 billion, then you'll write the person, call them in. The person have a chance to explain the $3 billion is not mine, and my mother sent it from Germany, come to put on my account and my mother money.
But they're going to run a thing behind your back, an audit behind your back, and you don't know. They're
going to tell you that,
and they're not going to tell you.
They're not going to tell you that I ask these questions is because
they're not going to tell you.
They're not going to tell you that.
In multiple times when as me telling already, I used to have auditors pop up on me. I couldn't do shit more than providing with every single thing that they need.
That's because I had a boss, Voladino, who the auditors came and she had personal $20,000 in her desk draft. Fear money, you know. You know, sometimes people, them officer, them basically, them yard. And the auditor, them take away her $20,000 because in a government office, you're there, you have to go prove with your $20,000. And so audit run the government. So I don't know what you're not talking about.
Anyhow, me I telling us me telling us breaking news. Then said them my name Savlamar Westmoreland municipality is broke and they are recommending an financial audit of the
No wonder
municipality.
Miss Strong can't get nothing to do to give people them mercy. You Richard. That's why
Breaking.
that's why she has
No,
an
PNP
application
control
over
of
here.
the corporation there.
No, it's not
Travel.
PNP.
Good evening.
PNP has never not been responsible for Westmoreland municipality.
Only Westmoreland man that's supposed to get money.
Listen to me. The Westmoreland municipality has never not been under control by PNP. How they get money? They get money from the minister. They get money from generating their own revenues. They got money to build a market.
The only revenue Vice Council collect now a market fee.
No, Dino. You don't come here with that.
What? Nah.
What do you know?
Man.
Dino.
They get revenue from billboard.
Dino.
Well, yes, billboard and get from billboard.
Land tax.
Land tax doesn't go.
Hold on. When you submit your building permits, and you have to pay for submitting these building permits to be exact and pay the fees that is that is associated.
That's their fee also.
From burying your dead, the money we have to pay is going to Paris Council to get this person
To bury somebody who get that money.
Penny for them now.
Where does Dino?
Penny for money burial fee, a penny for them.
Penny for money every quarter make a penny.
Hold on. A penny for money. All right, but people are drop like fly in a Westmoreland. Say penny for no add up to $1 at some point. So what you say?
Did you know that the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation got money to build a market, and up to this day, the market can't build?
What happened to the money?
That we need to know. Well, I guess we'll know soon.
What you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute.
You Richard silent. And that's the You Richard silent, my love.
These are what in the ICU for.
You're not bad with it. You're not bad with it over here.
Just don't do it. Listen, goodie.
Oh, she said she married now.
That's why the commission website. Hold on.
The Westmoreland Municipal Corporation are one of the most corrupt in the island, and they're going to be audited. Wow. They just all relax and listen to hear.
But that's why Mrs. Strong has a dumpy ship.
Hold on. Hold on for a second, Goody. You mentioned that they got money to build a market.
Yeah.
Let me correct you. There's a market in the Savlamar town, downtown Savlamar area, but Desmond McKenzie visited a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was allotted for that market to be redone. If you go to Westmoreland, which is Moreland Wilson's constituency, money grant build down there, so too. Neither division has received that market, and you're telling us now that the municipal corporation is broke. Interesting times ahead. Very interesting times ahead.
Why?
Then like how Lashika report say the municipal corporation of Westmoreland broke, and tomorrow the people them conference. Them are going to talk about that too.
I think I did this.
You want Dino answer that?
Hold on. Let me find the document. As regards in reason for recording the report, the Commission wishes to advise that effective June 7, 2023, it implemented a new internal policy to require its Director of Investigation to communicate with persons who are being adversely affected by an investigation report, and to do so before the report is tabled. The objective of the policy is to communicate the findings of the investigation report to the affected parties so that their comments may be recorded.
Repeat the date again, Rina.
Okay. As regards its reason for recording the report, the Commission wishes to advise that effective June 7, 2023, it implemented a new internal policy to require its Director of Investigation to communicate with persons who may be adversely affected by an investigation report, and to do so before the report is tabled. The
So
objective of the policy is to communicate the findings of the investigation report to the affected parties so that their comments may be recorded.
all right, winner, listen, winner. Dino, let me ask winner. You remember the date is June 7th, 2023. The 7th of September, the 7th of September last year, 2023, when the opposition leader asked the minister. Remember the date now? Remember the date when they're supposed to name, write to people, you know? Ask the minister, the speaker, say, where is the report to be tabled? Remember, the speaker said that she's sending it to a joint select committee. The opposition leader then get up and says, Madam Speaker, how can you send something to a joint committee and we don't know who are the people who are being investigated and we don't know if they are going to be on the committee? So table the bill that we can. That is it, you know.
You Richard, who was the speaker who did that? Who was the speaker?
Dalrymple. So guys, let us go back a little bit. Let us go back to what happened a little bit here. So Dalrymple was the speaker and she was the one who is supposed to table the report. Remember that report would have hold on. That report would have affected Dalrymple. So in order to kind of eliminate the conflict of interest, she wanted to send it to the committee so the committee could review it and take herself out of the middle. That's what she wanted to do at the time.
That's where the 6 come from. That's why the party leader said.
No, it has nothing to do with the 6. No, that's not true.
So given that is the 6, where the 6 come from, that report was tabled, and that is how that is why Dalrymple is not sitting now. So where the information so where the information pertaining to the 6? The information pertaining to the 6?
Please, let me repeat again. Please, just take time, listen now. You know, so bright, but we can't talk. Listen.
You're right. First truth so far, but go ahead.
Come here, talk up, because you know what true we are talking.
Let me say something. Given that he has taken time out and pause, let me state this. I want to say this to Dino. As of March 2024, the Integrity Commission has confirmed that all reports sent to Parliament for tabling have been tabled. What does that mean, Sir Dino?
All has been tabled and the opposition just don't want to see it.
Say that again?
Or it has been tabled and yet the opposition still asking for it to be tabled.
Because they are being disingenuous. You're asking for a report from a commission who has stated that all of our reports have been tabled. Like seriously. Don't try spin that. Don't try spin that.
Spin anything. Your speaker said it has to go to a committee first.
All right. Hold on.
Your speaker also says
Dino, hold on. Dino, hold on. We're going to give you the timeline again. According to what Winner just read, right? The rule changed June last year. According to Hugh's submission, September of last year, 2023, the report was not tabled, it was sent to joint committee. That him saying about. Remember when him say, don't table it, go a joint committee. Now, here's my submission. March 22, 2024, the Integrity Commission wrote to the public to announce that all reports that they sent to Parliament has been tabled. Please, sir, make it make sense. What we are trying to say report.
May come after March, don't it?
Make it make sense. Remember,
may come after March on the 30th.
Dino, hold on. Let me hold your hand and walk you through it because obviously you don't understand. You see what the two persons that spoke previously or before me said? Those events took place in the year 2023. I just stated that in this year, 2024, the Integrity Commission wrote to the public to confirm that all the reports have been tabled that they have sent to Parliament. Stop peddle this rubbish. It makes you look bad, make you look like you're not liar. Well, I guess some of you are. It makes you look dunce.
Travi,
I want to, Dino, Dino, more if you talk to Dino on this, right? You would have been aware of section 63 and 53.3 of the Integrity Commission Act. Only after the completion of an investigative report, and the report is sent for tabling, that person name is revealed to the public, correct?
Of course, you are correct.
Okay, so if the Integrity Commission take it upon themselves to write the names of individuals in a document and send that to Parliament, isn't that a breach of those laws, sir?
There was nobody writing in the document and sent to Parliament.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I've said that time and time again.
With this foolishness as a
Winner.
Mr. Hughes, no, you are incorrect, sir. No names with no individuals and no document was sent to the Integrity Commission. Don't do it. You're being very disingenuous.
Winner, Mr. Where again now win? Winner. After the bill was sent to the Parliament, remember I said it did their language from about June or so, you know. Alright? Them continue ask, table the bill. Kelly can want to know what is the bill. September, the opposition leader asks for the bill. The speaker said that she read some subsection of the Constitution where say open receiving it. It is in her.
Which one of you speak are we talking about?
That ring for Philbert. So listen, man, it is her duty to table the bill. To send to a joint city committee. Let me tell you something. You see, as long as the speaker acknowledge the thing in any committee of Parliament, the Integrity Commission have nothing to do with it again. It is
Hugh, and I told you to stop repeating that.
Gary, say you're wrong if you stop it. Coming from a comment.
I told you to stop. I told you to stop. No, Travis, hold on. Travis, hold on.
I have to go, so let me talk. And the problem I have with this whole integrity thing is, I've said it several times, even if the bill is tabled, it still doesn't carry any names. And I'm saying both parties leaders ask their members, they say they are not have received any letters. So all I think, this idea of making this open now is about which aid and speculating who is the aid is garbage. I'm going to say that time and time again. It's strictly garbage. It's speculations. You have to wait on the IC to make its report. They make a report, they're going to do
the report in Parliament now.
I said it again earlier today. There's also a part of the report that it says 7 parliamentarians also gave them false information. He didn't tell you which 7. It's a general statement in the report.
And nobody asked the 7.
Let me tell you something too.
Whenever I
say there's a clause in the IC. I don't remember what exactly is about. I think if they lied on their declaration or something like that, they could be charged a fee.
Prosecution.
They can be charged a fee, and we never hear gunfire about it.
Both the 7 day.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can be charged a fee. Then pay them money and move on.
That's Section 42.5.
Yeah, move on with them life.
Parliamentary and protect them.
Right. While we there, I say a PNP and a JLP,
them are protect them wider.
They are then covered in CYA.
Exactly.
Remember
so let us move on.
No, we're not move on. You need to stop. Said
Monday I hear.
No, you Richard, because you continue to say that 6.
Go the care Pepsi is my guy work.
You said that.
Tuesday.
You Richard, you said that the names with the 6 persons were sent to the Parliament, and you must stop it because you know that nothing like that.
The letter says it is that 6 parliamentarians have been investigated. That's why Mark going to have to ask 3 people, them and Mark going to ask them.
I keep saying that you can't answer because at both sides of Canada, because you ask your members, they said no, you said they're not involved.
So what you said is that the names were sent to the Parliament, and that you say. Correct me if me wrong.
That we not right here while I go say after
No,
them.
no, that we not say. No tell her wife and we
not
not.
read back to something. Make we not read back to
No,
September.
we not never said they send no
We
name to
not
Parliament.
read back to the
They
approach.
would have notified the investigating person so they can make a response to whatever
That is why Mark. That is why
never
both.
said
So
anything.
they never said they send
That
names
never
to
said
Parliament,
anything.
you
They were going
Richard.
to send their names to Parliament.
Let me retract that.
Stop that madness.
That means this.
Another thing
The commission will write them
that I want
for
Hold on, guys, we'll get
Judy and
nice.
Lashika, listen to me, man. I remember retract the part of them, but I'm saying the 6 persons know themselves.
All right, you Richard, the 6 person know themselves. So
Okay.
you're telling me that there's nobody on the PNP who would possibly tell Mark Golding that.
So then say them, I know them. So you say if anyone them come out tight, them you move your deal them, no leave right now deal them, we will deal.
And I just want to say
there's no doping in the Parliament. There's no doping.
And
there's no doping
I want
in the
to add to this point, Dino. Give me a second. I want to add to this point. You see this illicit something why everybody a talk about name people. It can be just a mere phone call. Just like how them say Matilda have building up a Wisha Part road and then go call IC Panar. It can be just as mere as that. There can be absolutely no evidence and IC say, hey, we got this report and we just have to investigate you. Basically, IC at the ear say cargo court to prove say you're guilty.
Is that a court? No, we get information.
I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking.
The IC report
being investigated does not mean that they're guilty.
IC report did not say.
Does not mean that you are guilty.
The
And you have committed a crime.
The IC report did not say 6 parliamentarians guilty of enriching
investigated. Exactly.
They are being investigated.
But the leader of leader of the opposition don't make it seem as if they are being investigated and waiting to be vindicated. It make it seem as if they are stealing taxpayer money, and he know that for a fact when he come on the platform and says when he came on the platform and said, Andrew, I know the stinking truth. You know that I know, name them. If you know that the persons aren't found guilty, not charged, not lay against them, why would the Prime Minister even think to name people and smear their character? Answer me that.
Unless the opposition think the Prime Minister knows something that he doesn't know.
Been a year, Lashika said a while ago, 7 parliamentarians have been, as the Dina said, have been give fast
answer my question.
And we didn't nothing at all about it. Nothing at all about it.
Not talk about that, but me I say.
We're not that more detrimental. We're not that more detrimental that the 6 investigated. Because I say 6 investigated, then can be acquitted for your putting false statement to the Integrity Commission. Instant prison work that for you. Instant. So the 6
is it that the 7 is PNP, and that's why Mark Golding about South Panning? Because if the 7 was Labour, he would have said that he would have campaigned Panning.
If you say my PMP, that means I tell you that means Parliament, you never protect them either.
No, the Labourites wouldn't know who them. Because they don't know. Remember, you get your personal letter, you know. Remember, say you get your personal letter, you never come to Parliament and say, oh, me get one letter, I just pay my fine and go about it. Think about that, you Richards.
Prison that, but fine or prison.
You still answer a question.
Good, the politics in this country make you laugh sometimes. When the IC sent out his second to last report, and shortly after that, a letter went to Faz regarding to his late fee. The GLP ran with it and said, see that is 1 out of the 6. When it has nothing to do with the 6, it was his declaration.
So all you know say that something to do with the 6.
Even when I do video.
It went to the court. What he went to the court for? It was his late fee. Him submitting. Think about his submit his report. There's a fee of $250,000 if you submit your report late. His fee went in late, but when he got his letter, he responded and said he's clear to get all the documents they want from him.
So you're going to agree with me that the campaign of the PNP and their vloggers that this Ilicit Six is baseless and was unwarranted.
None of us know who are the 6. None of us know.
No, that may ask me. So it is a baseless campaign to run with this Ilicit Six, right?
But Goody, you can't run
you Richards, me attack to Dino.
Goody, Ilicit Six is a political football. Them did a kick it down the road and then we get it and take 2 kick out tight. Be quiet.
Okay, alright.
Moderator,
Alright.
good afternoon. Good
We're
afternoon. Good
ready to
afternoon,
case.
everyone.
Shower.
Good afternoon. So my take on this thing, you see, is you Richards and others are just being an hypocrite, right? Because even with the observer, even with the observer, even with the observer, I'm not disrespecting you. Saying you are behaving like a hypocrite is not disrespect, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good, yes, sir. I said good evening to everyone. Didn't you hear?
No, you have a combination special.
No, you don't special over here, sir. I said good evening, everyone. Don't bother try to get cute. Anyways, and the observer
It's
said they
starting to
did.
sound like a room bar conversation.
It's irrelevant, see my look, man. I not pay him no mind.
Alright. We don't know about
Watch this now. When the observer said that they do months of investigation, even when the argument are going about Ilicit Six and then never done 2 more, observer was doing their investigation. Whosoever and wherever they get the information from, they got it and they put it out. But no, the current leader come and said, no, not the Augusta is a separate yet. But if it was said that it was 5 labor rights and 3 comrades, them want to say it is false.
You know, it's not 3 labor rights.
Yeah?
And
they are running. Hey, Brenton, I'm sitting here for minutes and me attack and I don't interrupt you, no, sir. Okay. We don't interrupt you. Because all the day I behave you like a decent and okay, enough time I catch you guilty. Anyways, as like I said, if it is that the first 6 of them I talk about, is just is a smear tactics them I use. Why is it that the current leader are run with it with definitively I say all of them are labor right. And when them come with the additional to them say a labor right because they ask their own and them say no, I know them. And just like you said, Goody, him come on a stage, he went on a stage and said, we want to know the stinking truth because I know that you know who are they. Name them. So if you're going to say no name, no go there. Oh, you're going to say if you name them. If there's no name on the report, which we know there's no name, why you keep campaigning and it say it's labor right. And you sell it to the crowd, it's labor right, and people are buy it and digest it and vomit it up, a labor right, when there's no name. Many a times the comrades go up on them political platform and the things that they said are putting the IC in disrepute more and more and them are seeing themselves more and more. Yeah. Dayton Campbell days before the report come on. Sir, and when I finish, you'll get a chance. Days before the report drop, can I say, Uno say, come me here, you said you Richard, on a live say, look who I will get the report. And the labor right them give the observer the information for them leak it out. Me here, you say that. Watch this now.
We're wrong in
sir,
that.
Wait till I finish now. Hold on, man. Wait till I finish. So, if hey, me I tell you, see, the man kind of lose me, but if it is that, all right, yeah. Days before the report drop, them Gensec say, what with the report coming out soon, a problem. So the youth them ask him, oh you mean, what you know something? He said, not more than what you know. And the youth said, but you just said that come out soon. When him see him get caught in a corner, hear him now. Me the ear said Jesus a come 2,000 years ago. Me never put a definitive date on when them a come out. But they came out after him said that. Weeks before that, Julian Robinson said the Labour them have to run the election this year because when the report they come out to them 8 names in the House of Parliament, them have to go call elections.
He mentioned the month of
so
September.
if them know that there's a 8 from us, so how him know that if there's no name that was sent? You understand which it was sent with the report to the House of Parliament. And even days before the report they dropped, Marlon Morgan and Cliff Hughes was on this program talking about the by-election and North St. Anne's and Marisa Dalrymple name come up. And they said, Cliff said amongst other things. But I get to understand that when the report dropped, it will fall in a fair favor. And I was like, so how Cliff know that? How the hell Cliff are going to know that? So people and we know Jamaica stay and it's not no really nothing to be surprised with. When you're corrupt, we know that information going leak to whosoever. Hardly sure the same usually get information on door and I guess it goes the other way too. So don't you come tell you going like say you're the cute but
the parliamentarians, them protect them wanted and them protect
You
this.
say that before.
Stop being hypocritical, brother.
You say all of that
Who not
before.
talk, say the people them are labor right and they don't know if you're fat. You just tell Goody, just walk with our toilet paper like you know, say, that's labor right.
Yeah, walk the Pepto Bismol Tuesday, good God.
So you know, say, it's affect labor right then.
Goody.
Answer the question now, you. You answer the question.
You never know a run barrier road.
Listen, man,
You see, you know answer that. Answer that, you.
speculate just like Dean Campbell. Just walk with it. Maybe I go down me, I figure we walk with the toilet paper.
Do not that you say, man. Do not that you say. You're too hypocritical and wicked, man.
And drunken people, me.
How do you know him run gun?
Yeah, but know things. Travel them can't trick we. They can't trick we. We know so them know things. People feed them information. And we know that.
That's on the general.
Let's carry it back. Let's carry it back. Let's carry it back. Now bring the big stone. Me can't fight. That time I don't do fighting.
So one acted when I come and right on top and go beat me. Why me there now? What me there now? What me
You
there?
on the right place in the on top of him head, yeah.
Alright, Godson, mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Boy, no, what happened? What happened you? How can you have so much time for it today? Is what?
Because we just there so go on, we say we are going. You me say we want a platform to start act. You know we dey act civil till Godson come start threaten me say more shoot. I do me make Godson. No but that yeah, I do like oh shut him out man,
No
shut him
answer,
out.
Godson. No answer.
Being civil. Being civil.
I do me make Godson.
You were being civil. I love traffic, love people. I love play victim so.
I love fight, man.
How do love play victim so?
Me a duck. Trust when I tell me a person a duck, I say, what be the dog this?
Because you.
Yes, Petal.
Yeah, me no war with you.
Me can't war man. Cause me tell when me come meet at Jamaica, me will be best friend. I just so.
Alright.
Jamaica. Petal. I go tell me to Jamaica.
Well, anyway,
Petal. Italy.
See, prosperity that say.
Petal, I come to Jamaica. You not come election, you not come vote. Petal, if you not come vote, chat to me, no. If you not come vote election, you don't chat to me, no.
Yeah, cause we can't wait to see back.
Okay, so me I go see why that. Anyway, we ask you.
What prosper that say?
Say you are on funeral promotion. That's why over here so long.
Yeah, you. Me hear them say you Blair say I go sponsor food. When you me friend John go say I go cook. Jam view.
I saw it every year. Every year. Honestly, I saw it every year.
No really.
Petal, I love Jerry. Hey, Petal, you love Jerry.
We are the ex-person number. Why you have such a close contact with him?
Me don't know why me that have been.
Yeah, I'm a comrade colleague.
Goody.
Me
glad you keep rum for drink.
Yeah,
man. When they drink rum, they talk them business, you know.
You know,
Well, I the Petal, but Travi, Sydney say yesterday, say I nephew. Last night, Sydney say I nephew.
Every time when you give them rum, then chat them business, man. Can't you?
Hey, you remember, man, hey, one thing I tell you, don't make people personal that be a bother to it. I'm saying, I said that. Yeah, you know, let me tell you what I do. You see, me start travel to America, let me tell you something. It's one time when I to Jamaica, not me used to born fair find this. When I come to America, me and I train and instead of them, I can't do nothing at all. I just don't tell them, nah, man. Me I tell you. Yeah.
Hold it out. So you, why is it then you're so hypocritical that when them depend, even though there's some more agreement now, nothing to do with that, them people and I say Andrew want bring the LGBT rainbow people them legalize the Jamaica.
You ever hear me from platform argue that talk truth? Cause you know I'm not argue.
But you hear your platform with them when they talk about it.
But be honest, get up and say this, you know, as long as it's not table at the parliament, you know, come to the parliament, that's a argument. When because the government, listen me good, the government can't sign a deal behind the country back. So when they sign a deal, they have to put in the parliament. When they come to the parliament,
some more agree.
Understanding order, point of correction. Understanding order, point of correction.
Lord Jesus.
The MOU that was signed with the United States for the extradition of Dodos Cook, that was that brought to Parliament because I heard
and
that
government that around
that's not government that is.
And then government that around a party shop.
Listen.
A party shop in around the time. They never government.
Okay.
Can I say something? Listen.
Hold on there, you. Hugh, hold on. Remember, say I would party shop did I run in because that the government they was voted the most corrupted government in Jamaica, you know.
Listen,
So
man,
party shop did I run.
so big deal. You hear me say now? Remember say something, me can't something.
Uno man me get George and start cussing out.
Yeah, remember
Travi, ask him when PJ, the same storyteller, marries illegally. If that they brought to Parliament.
Una gone pants and look food so now. Una have someone who can't jump and tell the
No, but when the man tell us.
What I got to, we are going one at a time. When
Yeah,
member
we
other people listen.
could do the Samoa
We don't
agreement.
beat him one at a time. All
Yeah,
right, go
we could
on.
do the Samoa agreement. The Samoa agreement, listen me now, listen this. The MOU not affect Jamaica, because there's one person in the MOU is also, or any other criminal.
Understanding order. Madam Speaker, understanding order. Understanding order, Madam Speaker.
No, this is not the point.
Close your mic, you is a standing order.
No, this is not the point.
Travis, make him finish. Me a turn winner today. Make him finish. Make you hear my telling come in, Travis.
Exactly, please, thanks. All right.
And a point of standing order, Madam Speaker.
No, man, this is standing order. A different standing order.
Hey, ever up back on the mic, you have to no tie house. Go on.
Listen, listen to me. I say you can correct me wrong. You see, if they are saying that the government signed an agreement with someone, that is that we are going to implicate the whole entire country. There will be one law where it will govern the country. If I as with them saying a some agreement, listen. That have to come to the Parliament to be voted on and come in our formal legislation and voted on. The fact said that not come to the Parliament yet, me not argue upon it. And at this I stand, and at this I stand, and will not move. There's some upon it. When they come to the Parliament,
can you receive my standing order now?
All right.
No, finish. Let me not finish now.
Close your mic.
All right, what are you?
Not finished.
Jesus. All right. You 1 second. Go on.
Yeah.
Finish.
I am saying, listen me, until that is come to the Parliament, you know, and they come and we come and then debate on it, then my opinion be known. Otherwise, find that me not deal with that. But no platform me not talk about it.
All right. Come in, Travis.
Okay, we can't get the standing order now. Point of correction again to you. You said that was only for Mr. Christopher Dodo's cook, which is a blatant lie. Because to this day, that agreement still stands, and we still see these lottery scam people and all them is being extradited more regularly than it has ever happened in the country's history. So that agreement still stands till today. If you want to dispute it, go research and bring me the proof.
It's an extradition treaty, Travis.
We're not correct maintain say extradition treaty and everything there separate from them. That's something they deal privately. Them that's security matter. Them that's something they deal privately. It's not like this. It's not like the Samoa agreement when them have sex. It will go impact the whole country. Remember finish the man. Stop it. You know the talk, man. General finish that.
Again, you know you.
General, me stop not that. Jesus Christ, you come make calm and just me finish man. This MOU anything for the security don't come to Parliament. Them something certain security detail don't come to Parliament. Them their security thing. Like Samoa agreement, if that's what them say me and my read. That I got be a law will govern the whole entire country, regardless. That's the MOU, but it's a security matter, national security. Now come to the Parliament. It's only if you are going to bail or curfew or something there. You get me? I say, but national security will be trap and have criminal that not come up on that a national security issue.
So what is the Samoa agreement? You explain what the Samoa agreement.
You don't know me. Them say about man.
Thank you for the follow.
LBGT in a school. And this and that in school, that are going to be something we're going to change the country dramatically. So that if you come to the Parliament, you can't do a secret. And Richard, I'm going to argue with it. That's how me hear them say.
That's a rubbish argument though. Because that goes against the very law of the land.
Exactly.
So that can't in a school. So that doesn't make sense.
That me I say. That's what I'm going to argue about. The winner said that's what I'm going to argue about the winner called garbage.
Yes, Margarita, can I say something? I'd like to answer what Petal asks. Because the whole Samoa agreement here, the Samoa agreement doesn't have to go to Parliament. The Samoa agreement is like an agreement to sign between countries. It's an international agreement. It's an accord, right? They sign an agreement by authorized representative of the participating countries. It doesn't have to go to Parliament. And some of the times the agreement comes with certain criteria that would like you to adapt in your country before. You can remember now, it falls right into under the purview of what's your name? Well, our foreign minister name, what's your name again? Kamina Johnson. It was in her purview, and she took a very long while because she was pursuing it. She was going through it, the things them little by little, and quite rightly so. Them wanted to agree to certain thing about what they call it now, equal rights, and forgot the other words what they might use now.
Human rights.
Human rights, right, and all these things. And when you look into the human rights, they make it sound general. But then again, when you look at it with a magnifying glass, it is being specific in certain areas, like gay if it openly say them at this, and gay kind of do that, and children can say them at this, and say them at that, and if them in a school, it must be taught in school, and this and that. That's why it took such a long time for her to sign. If it had even been signed, it is not a parliament business. It doesn't have to go to parliament. So no, you Richard, it doesn't have to go to parliament.
No country can't tell the country to
to go to parliament.
It doesn't have to go to parliament.
No crazy man. No crazy. No government can't sign the country to be in the government back. You want people kill it?
Listen. All right, please indulge me, please. The Samoa Agreement, also known as the Samoa Accord, is a regional agreement between Pacific Island countries. Whether it needs to go to a government parliament for deliberation depends on the specific country's constitutional requirements and ratification processes. Typically, international agreements like the Samoa Accord would allow these steps. Signing the agreement is signed by authorized representatives of participating countries. Ratification: each country's government decides whether to ratify, just like we just talked about a while ago, to approve the agreement. Domestic approval: depending on the country's constitution and laws, the agreement may require approval from the parliament or other domestic authorities. Deposit of instrument: after ratification and domestic approval, the country deposits an instrument of ratification with the depository, usually the secretariat of the agreement. Maybe this talk about the what's your name? Kamina Johnson. So you try to say it doesn't have to go to parliament.
A parliament don't ratify any line of Jamaica. Nowhere's a ratified line of Jamaica.
But you don't listen to that, just read a while ago, brother.
Read it again.
So you weren't listening.
Read about ratifying.
The agreement is signed by authorized representatives of the participating countries. Each country's government decides whether to ratify the agreement. Depending on the country's constitution and laws, the agreement may require, never say it have to.
Before that.
You're not afraid back. Alright, let me come here, Godson.
Yeah.
Godson, mute your background noise.
Yeah, man, that's true.
So what I think what you, Richard, is saying is that because buggery is illegal in Jamaica, if it's going to be something for that where they're going to allow legalize buggery, you'd have to go to parliament. Me right, you Richard, yes or no?
Exactly.
Alright.
We can't allow it.
No, hold on, Goody. You see, in that regard, you is right. Because constitutionally, that is not a legal thing in our country. You know, when you come onto the constitution, we have to have consensus in order to.
I may hardly agree.
Easy peasy. We can go past that easy peasy. What I'm saying is, you lied when he said that no deal can sign it without it go up parliament, and that's a lie.
Right, that's a lie.
But I guess he might talk in respect to when it going to change the law.
Exactly.
Wait. Because you see, the local law and the law of the land or constitution law in Jamaica, it clashes with international laws a lot of time. And whether you believe it or not, the deal that Peter Phillips signed, it stands till today. And remember, when the extradition request for Dodos reach, the government challenged it, and that's why Manat Phelps and Phillips did come in ahead and said them cannot change it, and it remains to today. That never went to parliament.
Travi, look here now. Say the government can't go parliament because change it if it ain't a benefit then. Me just ask.
Listen now, hear me and say no. You're changing your tune and you're trying to move the goalpost to come and try bring a new question. No, we not do that. We not do that.
So you have to,
I just want to say
Brother
something.
is wrong. If you want to discuss
you are
that part of it, if you want to discuss whether or not it benefits the government or anything like that, that's a topic for a different conversation.
Travi, are you trying to enlighten the people and the life? Are you trying to win
That's a topic for a different conversation.
Are you trying to win an argument here, Travi?
I am not trying to win an argument. I am telling you that what you said is wrong. I have spread false information, and that's the problem. We have to deal with that. And you need to retract your statement where you make.
I am not retracting.
You want to move on? Retract the statement that you make. Because you are now aware that what you said is wrong.
It's not wrong. Like you all way, I'm all. So I can move on. Agree to disagree.
So why would you ask the question that if you not benefit the government, if they wouldn't go to parliament and change? Why would you ask that question?
Because what you say. That's why I'm asking. Anyway, we can move
because
on.
Of what I say. You stated that no deal can sign unless it go to parliament, and I give you a perfect scenario. I could have used others, but we know this is a pain point for you and your party. That's why I bring this one of all of them.
Okay,
because there's other instances that I can bring forward. There is other instances that I can bring forward, but I chose to bring this one because you know it is a painstaking point for you. You can't admit you are wrong, and you don't.
Follow up.
Yes, better.
So you want us as Jamaicans to treat each Jamaican equally, regardless of them sexual orientation or preferences, correct?
No, that is not a part of Jamaica culture. But I'm saying when we the foreign country, I was intolerant to these things until me reach here. When it's tolerant, you see it, you can't do about it.
So that is not a part of our culture.
So we can't accept it. Yeah, we can't accept kind of a part of our culture.
Then that you have a member of the LGBT campaigning so heavily for the People's National Party.
But some of them not seek it from both sides, so we can't respect both sides of them.
No, but I not see art no leap, right?
No, I rather see when me know so me not fit when me not fit.
But
look at Petal, be frank. Listen, you say me no know you Petal. Alright, just imagine me no know you. And me a walk, I mean no say you that. I mean you walk. And me you go, you're virgin them all your friend know you that.
Different story.
Wait, let me finish the man. Jesus Christ. Hey, stop. You see, why we are with that? Because we gone for a different people lifestyle and gang and car people. That's why.
No, but you can't cause Andrew and make all of Jamaican people eat.
But there's nobody. Andrew, listen, Andrew. Let me tell you something. Andrew always our prime minister. Mark gonna push a leader. We can't tap on the front cost them. And them put themselves in it.
But what
we can't tap on.
You. Me try to campaign for the longest while now.
Illegal act. You're condoning an illegal act. It's
a crime.
Lipstick that benefit the
country. Deputy Speaker, you know, exercise your powers. Come in, Deputy Speaker.
Let me go here now, because the argument, me interest in the argument again.
We used to you running, Mr. Richards. It's okay. We used to that.
Angel, you want like a apprentice, just a come in and sit and learn.
It doesn't matter. Listen, and Nigel Clark is a little apprentice too, and he's the most top paid.
Nigel Clark international. It's an international.
Exactly, top paid Caribbean, and he's a little Oricom too.
No, come in.
All right, so 2 points I wanted to make. The Samoa agreement, it was heavily ventilated, and when I say ventilated, it went through a rigorous process before it was signed. It went through the churches, it went through civil society, plus the government, and as everyone rightly said, no agreement that we're going to sign is going to be once it's going to clash with our laws, then we have to fix it, right? This was one of the agreements where the uproar was there, and we made sure that there was nothing contradicting our law was in the agreement. So that is a point of clarity. If anything like that was in the agreement, the church itself would have shut down Jamaica a long time. My next point would be probably a little bit of point of contention. Maybe a lot of people won't agree with me, but this gay thing or this LGBTQ thing, it's a conversation that we need to have. It is a conversation that we need to have. You know why? We're hiding from it, and there's a lot of people who are suffering from this thing that we say, hey, we're hiding from. We said, yes, it's against our laws. Yes, it's against our religious beliefs. But at the end of the day, there are people who are hurting against it. There's not enough open conversations of what the trauma is that is associated with this thing, this conversation that needs to be held, need to be had is a statement. There's a lot of hiding, there's a lot of secrecy, but it needs to be said. We have a lot of tough conversation that we need to put out there. We need to have them, but Jamaicans can't deal with the truth. This is one of them.
Thank you, Lashika. And that's why I tell you, since I come from, I get more tolerant. That's when I come to Jamaica, where they offer to me seat, me say, right, Jamaica this.
It is not the easiest conversation. It is not the easiest conversation, but a lot of us are living in denial. We are living like, say, there's not gays in Jamaica and they are openly there. We are so accepting to the lesbians, but we burn the body man. There's this girl who was so openly gay, and she's lifted up and she's praised, and she's this person, she's this idol. You understand what I say? And she in our relationship with a man now.
But what Chica in a ear, Miss Mom come on public platform, I tell girls that she gonna give them strap on murder.
Her friend is one of them that I am talking about, who is in a relationship. So the conversation, it is a tough conversation.
When they come to Jamaica, goody, I'm a stay, sir. If me never over this a place where me use them or something, I know and get used it now. When me come to Jamaica, me there for you, me say, for you this. I really me I tell you what I'm gonna pass. Me say I can't Jamaica this. Then me there put me one day when I'm a girl. I'm younger here. Me see two man. I say, Nadine come here. She say, oh yeah, show me. You're supposed to three more of them come. But
the people who sit on the platforms who are beating the Samoa agreement, sit on the other person's platform and have open discussion with them and say, yes, teacher, and yes, this and yes, that. So we're being hypocritical on a lot of things, and we need to have the conversation.
If it come, we can't stop it, because guess what? Me I tell you, America control the side of the road, and where America say Allah, me tell you that.
No, not in Jamaica.
They go watch and see what going on Jamaica. Watch
everywhere. You know what I got to you know say any government that no, we're talking it now gonna come up on we are and see we all right. My thing is me not discriminate. Hold on, me not discriminate against people and everybody have to live their life. My thing is do not try to force your lifestyle on me. See like how I won't force my heterosexual point, you don't force your homosexuality upon me. Me not believe, me not trouble that. But Jamaica is a God-fearing country, and we have our cultures and our rules. I mean, I think it's going to reach a point where it's going to become illegal, buggery. It's going to become legal. People can live their lifestyle and do what they want, and everybody a human being, them have right to life, right to whatever they want to do. Right? Yeah. And I have a problem with that. But as she can say, it's the hypocrisy of it. You can't, what I'm finish you. You can't come and bash and I say the government are teaching at school, but one of your closest allies is that. So that is what most persons are talking about.
Exactly.
Not them try to say, oh, them to go dead or nothing like that.
And good, let me tell you something more. You see, we charter rights, this is charter rights. And if I go use and beat anything. Listen to me. Every man, woman have a right to life, liberty, and freedom. You see, if you're going in a court, you tell me that life, liberty, and freedom. Just in a court, just check the 3 words and see what the 3 words says. And remember, say your constitution, you know. And if then carry a court, Constitution, you cannot them all win. That's why I'm not argue about them something there. We have that.
You got cook or what, you? You got cook or what?
Listen to me, man. Let me tell you that, sir. Listen to me. Me just don't want to go. Suppose say two people say them want marriage. What when mother foreign and want to come back and live? And you want to do them something. Then can't get a court. You see, this is true. We don't listen to listen for them. It's a man married your husband and they are try treat him unfair. The Constitution give right.
No. I'm not you. Not at all.
Me understand something. I say something now. That's cool. We can read something. Look, man. You see, 3 words where America can and make it legal in America. The part of your rights. Every man have a right to life, liberty, and freedom. What freedom curtail? Google the word freedom. That's where it curtail.
All right. Let me see.
Liberty.
First of all, you Jamaican law. If let us say, for example, two men come to Jamaica. They marry the US and still come to Jamaica. They marry the US and still come to Jamaica. Come live. Jamaican law does not recognize the marriage.
Let me tell you something.
They can be gay. They can exist as 2 gay men, but they can't live. And if they're caught committing buggery, they can be brought against.
Tell us you overserve your rum in a good me. Tell you.
The marriage is not recognized in Jamaica. The marriage is not recognized here.
You know, listen to me now. The Charter of Rights of a Partner, by section will say every individual have a right for life, liberty, and freedom. Uno say what I say, you know. Just
alright, so what is the point you're trying to make then?
The word I tried that time I go Google the word liberty and freedom and say.
Alright, so one thing we want me to know. Hold on, HR guru. Hold on, HR guru. You see a part of our Charter of Freedom, our Charter of Rights, as you call it, sexual orientation is not a part of it.
No, man. No, you know, I say nothing about that. Mr. Listen word about no.
We can't get that.
Freedom of what you? You done this or you? Freedom of what?
Right. That's what I was going to expound.
Alright, hold on, guys. After Sheikah then Travian, I think we now want to come in. Go on.
Alright, so as HR Guru say, right to what? It's a right to race, sex, religion, and among other things, but at no point in time did it mention sexual orientation. And then, as me always say, one part of our law always connect with the next part of our laws or our constitutional rights. It always connects. So when if they had put to sexual orientation in it, then it would have contradict with our buggery law. You understand what I'm saying? So it never mentioned that it's a race, religion, some other things, but sexual orientation isn't a part of it. So because it's not a part of it, then the buggery law will always supersede the part about gay marriage and whatever else. You understand that?
Exactly. So me just mention them 3 words because when they go in the American, me know say that them debunk the American the American Constitution.
Mr. Richards, I'm just gonna use my point of order for just give one bit of advice.
Stop use words they don't know, Chabi.
Left your room.
Chabi, stop use words you don't know. No point of order no you not playing.
Left your room.
If you have point of order, you have got the point where you are dealing. If you have got the point of order,
I'm going to use my allotted time. Since I said enough is a point of order, I'm going to use my allotted time just to advise you. Left your room.
All right. Anyway, we're not talking now. We're not saying nothing. We want to go back to the topic where people can listen and learn.
Why, guys? I'm ending at 7. But they have 12:30 today.
The winner. Where you say winner? Give me winner come in. Come in.
Winner? I want to see him separate from his phone.
We're not going to separate from his phone. Anyway, good tomorrow. Go listen conference tomorrow. Good. Last week, listen conference.
Listen to me. I'll be pressing my uniform to go to work. I don't have no time.
That's on listen conference
tomorrow. I don't have no time to waste.
Me listen every conference.
Thank you, my general.
Me want have my bullets them for fire. More I will for say. So me not gonna let no hear me listen from start to finish.
Listen to the conference because we haven't gotten a plan from Mark Holding. Hopefully more present a plan at the conference tomorrow. I just hope he fingers crossed he will present a plan. So
Richard.
In a present man.
Oh, you Richard. Listen to me. I don't know where fly up in a good head today. And the rest of panelists, them, you're here on this live, so okie dokie today.
No,
but I would have said, hold on, just listen to me, listen me now, man. Just listen me now. I miss the truth, good in the panel murder Samantha today. Anyways, many a times I would have said this to you Richards, and you do it subliminally again today, earlier. When we are on a platform, I on the platform. Stop, listen, brother. Stop going like you single out people who is on the platform to be more intelligent and more knowledgeable than the rest. You need to stop it. Earlier you said, yes, not a while ago. Earlier you said, winner, tell them no. You must stop it. No, I'm not telling a lie. You said it, bro. It's not the first.
I covered him. Look, if Chuck is there, that's a Chuck talk to them, no man.
Right, he always do it. I mean, I said, we not, don't do it.
No, sometimes he says, she can mute.
Him have specific person when him say to me, know you, Richard.
No, because
him have certain people.
Some people arrogant
listen to me,
against him, that's why.
Listen to me, Petal. You have done it. Me and him catch up for this already.
You speculate, you assume, you
assume. No, I'm not speculating, but you charge it first. You do it, you recharge, you do it already, brother.
Boy, murder. That's all. But no matter how spread news say, me I take side with come do.
No, I'm not saying no, I'm not saying that.
Listen. I know you may talk, Godson, but listen. You Richard do that because you and for example Philippian, we gang him and attack him non-stop on the but me know exactly say man look but back it even talk to my friend talk to them man or Shika. So I when I say in not talk to him talk to Shika because in the like the opposite.
Yes, because that's the matter.
You back Brad King say my idea me back you Richard the top.
You pride yourself, you see.
We not come back in Godson. We not talk.
Well, I say this and done. Cause me I lock up my business place. I lock up my prosperity business place so things are going.
Murder.
You Richards, you pride yourself. You have this, and I'm saying this to you with all due respect. You pride yourself as being this most intelligent and knowledgeable comrade, and you know everything.
Hilarious.
You see, if me there earlier, me have a bag of me yard and some bags. If me have reel out something.
You Richard is one of the better comrades. I mean, I'm going to tell you, Richard. You is a laborer chop in a PMP body.
Hey, we keep for yourself.
I'm not see it now, I'm not see it, but anyhow.
Yeah, man, I undercover laborer.
Undercover laborer.
Enough time I look up on the phone now. Me about to secret to
Winner, I find that insulting.
Yes, Travis. Yes.
It's an insult to me. That's an insult to me. I find that very insulting.
We're not undercover laborer. Yeah, but we're not.
He hides.
I agree with Travis. That's an insult, man.
Wait. Hey, listen. Don't try and insult me, man. Go and talk with.
I am saying to you, tomorrow is the conference, right?
Yeah.
And we realize that's my talking points. Well, all the talking points for the people of the party has been destroyed. Are we supposed to be expecting a plan that Mark will put forward to the people of Jamaica?
1 o'clock.
And he won't be talking about the labor rights, right?
Yeah, no. Mark will
ask them what education, finance, crime. So we're supposed to get the details and also the $3 million tax on PAYE without people.
We're not get a full detail plan tomorrow. Listen, man. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
Me tuning in, man.
Yeah, man. 2 o'clock your time. Yeah.
You after that go beg tomorrow.
If that don't come true, we have to come back and tell me.
Boy, you just hold me and beat me.
I want to say something to you.
After that go beg tomorrow, you.
Remember me the day here, guys. 7:25. 7:25 p.m. Remember, I was here and I heard what was said just now. Good.
We just seek a confirmation, goodie.
Yeah, man. We're kind of fundraising.
After the collect tomorrow?
No, fundraising. Before the party, we do fundraising.
Jika, what you doing?
Sydney said, Sydney said.
Marcel, no, not fight up, Marcel.
No, but sorry,
we have one to follow up, man.
When you go over upon your life, please, and you hear them they talk the narrative and they beat the lie and just tell them say stop.
If you have to see it upon your life. When you
No, we not tell no lie. What we talk here
Master.
is facts.
I'm not telling a lie, you.
the people talk,
What we talk here is facts and truth.
Master, what the facts the people talk when they live? What we talk when people have facts and truth?
No,
Hold on, hold on, guys. Hold on.
No, you.
Guys,
Lie.
Marcia, hold on.
Yes, me and come.
He will say already say him talk him facts and we can't deal with it. That's why we always say a lie matter. But anyhow, that's not my point. So you after you pay the people them tomorrow in the shirt, cause we hear so the shirt them a give out already, you know, the $5,000 in the shirt. So hold on, man. We know say that one, copy nice. So we go collect back your money tomorrow. We go collect back your money. In him, we give them the money and then take it back. So not collect from poor people. People they must suffer in Jamaica and collect from them.
Lad, you are on.
It's a conference tomorrow.
No, me just try figure out the maths, you know. Cause you give me the money tonight and take it back tomorrow.
Me follow you, so tomorrow me share the conference your page.
Them do it already, you know, so let me do it again.
No, good, me share conference tomorrow.
No, share up to my page, me not want to see that. Me not got a funeral tomorrow, me go press the uniform for that work.
Winner. Hey, goody, we need to do this more often, but we just have civil discussion. I'm sure people say we can act civilized. We don't have to cuss one. Alright?
Bring some new fresh PNP. I don't want them to
yeah, man. Thanks again.
New fresh PNP. Not them that want them to know.
May I bring Mr. Cole come now?
No. You not make Cole take your last bit from my name. You try one more business.
Goody.
Cole not take your last bit from my name.
Goody.
I know this is the kind of truth. Cole needs to go rest and level politics.
Goody.
Petal Goody. Remember cover man. Petal Goody. Win a mass here, everybody. I want to say for bless you. Bless up. Alright. Yeah,
Make sure you have your offering.
Yeah, me have your offering, man.
I didn't have come a conference.
When poor Cole beat the Ilicit, Cole one day Cole say, there are 8 Ilicit 6 sitting in the Parliament. 8 Ilicit 6. Cole, my favorite one, although I want good address.
Cole not taking last bit from my name. Go on.
You know that is not well do a goodie.
That's why I'm not taking last bit from my name. I can go and go sit down.
Petal, what you say?
There are 8 Ilicit 6 sitting in Parliament with Andrew Ole.
Need to achieve them, but he can't make no noise again because God knows he gets. You know, say, hey, they depressed, you know? And then life.